This is gonna be the night of nights. It's gonna be party time!
What is forged in excellence?
We live forged in excellence in the Don Callis family. This is forged in excellence. This is sculpted from platinum.
It's blood, sweat, and years.
My story is not one of some meteoric rise. I wasn't discovered 1, 2, 3 years into my wrestling career and all of a sudden given some opportunity on a silver platter.
It's the toil.
Mine was about a grind, year in, year out, for 20 years.
The sacrifice.
This event was built for somebody like me.
The unwavering commitment to perfecting your craft with integrity.
Tonight, I prove that I belong with the very best.
To see your dreams come to life, you must be molded by fire.
This is the arrival of Josh Alexander back to Canadian wrestling, to champion Canadian wrestling, to be somebody that leads the charge for the next generation of Canadian wrestlers.
Driven by passion.
Do you want me to expose you on national radio?
And defined by purpose.
Oh, let's hear it, bro. You're a bully. We all know it.
You're the second biggest name on the show, and I have no idea why you would want to put yourself in this type of a situation.
Forged in excellence means facing every obstacle head on.
This is the best athlete, not just here, anywhere in wrestling.
When I first came to Japan, Konosuke Takeshita was regarded as the benchmark of excellence.
With the resilience to rise above.
And at this point in my career, failure is not an option.
And the determination to become the best version of yourself.
I must defeat Konosuke Takeshita.
Tonight, we will witness the journey of champions. Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling proudly presents Forged in Excellence. Live from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Welcome to the show. Guess who's back? Back again! Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling is back. Tell a friend, and friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your cauliflower ears. We are going back to the future with a return of a Canadian institution here on the campus of St. Clair College. We usher in a new era of professional wrestling with a 6-man tag team match that also serves as the MLP mission statement. The true North Strong and Free's top talent against the best of the rest. Along with the estimable patriarch of the Don Callis family, I'm Mauro Ranallo. And the next voice you will hear belongs to Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling ring announcer, Sam Laterna.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, hailing from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, he is the Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander!
Oh, Canada, what a way to begin the resurrection of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling with one of Canada's best, a 2-time TNA World Champion, with his second reign being the longest in the company's history. And it only ended due to an injury. This is the Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander.
Next, hailing from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, he is born and bred for combat, Grayson.
One of the most underrated professional wrestlers on the planet. AEW ROH veteran, born and bred for combat, Grayson. And in many ways, facing him is a high-risk, low-reward option.
100% well put.
And their partner, hailing from Vancouver, British Columbia, he is El Phantasmo.
Nice to have a BC Bud on the card, Mr. Callis from my neck of the woods, Vancouver's own, the headbanger E.L.P. I wanted to do it with the crowd. This is El Phantasmo, who is making big waves across the pond in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Introducing their opponents. First, hailing from Los Angeles, California, he is Asuka Rocky Romero.
A tag team specialist and a man who is involved in professional wrestling, both in and out of the ring for multiple promotions, AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and now MLP Wrestling, Rocky Romero.
Next, hailing from your nearest Taco Bell drive-thru, he is the Sauce, Alex Zayne.
Things are about to get insane with the Sauce, Alex Zayne. Ever been through a Taco Bell drive-thru, Don?
Try to avoid fast food. I know the people in Windsor are regular proprietors of it, though.
Well, the food moves through you faster, right?
Fantastic.
From Cameron, North Carolina, he is Trevor Lee.
And the honor chronicling his exploits in NXT, where he is a former North American champion and now one of the hottest free agents in professional wrestling. This is Trevor Lee.
Great young athlete. Had an impact when I was there a number of years ago, and just a guy who can do it all.
A former three-time TNA X Division champion, Trevor Lee, and what a way to usher in this new era of professional wrestling. Team North Strong and Free, being represented by the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, taking on the international trio that will begin with Rocky Romero. Listen to this crowd already fired up as we kick things off. It promises to be a thriller on Triller, and we are so excited to have you join us. You can be a part of the conversation, hashtag MLP Wrestling, and you are seeing wrestling at its best from the jump.
Rocky Romero is a guy who, as you said, has done it all, done it everywhere, can wrestle any style. The walking weapon better be careful here.
Side wrist lock being employed by Alexander. I mentioned cauliflower ears at the open. That's the reason he wears that headgear. It's a badge of honor for amateur wrestlers. And oh, that chop just leveled Romero. The power of Alexander on display early.
Rocky Romero has been a tremendous wrestler and a tremendous office stooge in various places he's been. Got a lot of heat with a lot of the boys, but I like Rocky.
Well, things are heating up here at St. Clair College. Stu, Grayson, and Trevor Lee looking to do battle here. Waistlock takedown by Grayson.
Very Gene Anderson style trunks on Stu Grayson tonight.
Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
Reference for our 70+ fans.
Hey, Mom and Papa Ronaldo are watching in Mount Lehman, British Columbia. Beautiful athleticism by Lee, taking down Grayson, and now employing an armbar and chinlock momentarily as Grayson gets back up to a vertical base. But it's Lee employing the side headlock, sends him for the ride. Shoulder block by Lee. Drop down by Grayson, leapfrog by Grayson. Oh, and the forearm smash across the jaw. The bearded jaw, Grayson. What a drop kick by Grayson.
Grayson is a very underrated athlete. He's very explosive, Morrow.
Oh, and Grayson was looking for the O'Connor roll. Lee hung on, and in comes their opponent, Mr. Sauce. It's always saucy. Alex Zayne, and here comes ELP, El Phantasmo. He was involved in a big show in Japan, teaming up with the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi, this past Monday, an event where Tanahashi announced his retirement coming up, even though it's over a year away, as we've got some great catch-as-catch-can wrestling here. Ankle pick by Phantasmo, grabbing Zayne into the bow and arrow.
Putting a lot of stress on the lower back. And
oh, Zayne quickly goes for the cover.
ELP is a guy I'd heard about for many years, Morrow, and then just kind of exploded onto the scene in New Japan, and boy, did he ever make the most of that opportunity.
Three-time IWP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion with Taiji Ishimori. He was also a Heavyweight Tag Team Champion with Hikuleo 2 times. And he was a back-to-back Super J Cup winner in 2019 and 20. So yeah, ELP now using the ropes to his advantage. Double, make that a triple jump, using it like the sidewalk. Wow, leapfrogging! Unbelievable agility into the flying head scissors and a tip up. ELP!
And as a wrestler, when you get into a new ring and a new promotion like these guys are tonight, you've got to test out the ropes. He did it live in front of everyone in the world.
Well, Trevor Lee, and speaking of everyone in the world, everyone is in the ring now, and oh wow! Talk about a Canadian tribute! Things happen in threes! Bret Hitman Hart, these sharpshooters are for you!
Referee's over his head right now, I think.
Bret Hart actually wrestled for Maple Leaf Wrestling before, as he made his way to WWE from his family's legendary Stampede Wrestling. And Zayne and Romero now double teaming on El Phantasmo in 2-on-1, strength in numbers.
Absolutely, the old classic wrestling trope, got to cut the ring in half, holds very true.
Forearm to the face of ELP by the Sauce Alex Zayne. Oh, and on the outside, Trevor Lee. Wow, beautiful.
Veteran move by Trevor Lee there.
Move by Lee to open up this opportunity for the cover by Zayne, and ELP able to escape just in the nick of time. So the trio of Romero, Zayne, and Lee, despite being put together here on this first match, they're very cohesive, well-oiled right now. That wrecking crew.
Rocky is well known for putting together great game plans, and Trevor Lee's the perfect guy to execute it, just so athletic.
Romero had plenty of success with the Havana Pitbulls, with Ricky Reyes and the Forever Hooligans with Alex Kozlov, and Roppongi Vice with Trent Beretta. And there he is on a rampage with these lariats.
Look at Rocky, what a hot shot. Not really endearing himself to the Canadian fans here in Windsor.
His nickname, Azúcar Sugar. He thinks he is definitely too sweet for this crowd here in Windsor, but the triumvirate of Romero, Lee, and Zayne taking it to Team Canada here in our opening contest of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling Forged in Excellence. Night 1 doing a good job of keeping ELP corralled in enemy territory.
This is classic tag team wrestling right here. I mean, this poor kid's got nowhere to go.
Tag made, and in comes Trevor Lee, and he and Zayne again with the double team, lifting up. ELP lands on his feet. Able to avoid. Zayne able to crawl through the legs of Lee, but unable to make the tag. Lee keeping, and he launches Lee into Zayne, and the tag is made. In comes the walking weapon. Alexander, reversal on the Irish whip by Lee, telegraphs a back body drop. Lee sent into the ropes. Fireman Terry, Finlay roll, the rolling Fireman Terry slam by Alexander.
Back to the day when I managed Kenny Omega, he always wanted to wrestle Josh Alexander. And tomorrow, we're going to get a chance to do that with Takeshita.
Yes, Takeshita will defend the AEW International Championship against Josh Alexander tomorrow night. Snake eyes from Lee. Zayne, pendulum backbreaker. Oh no! And there is Zayne going crazy with the Baja Blast. The somersault sidewalk slam, and it's Zayne, Lee, and Romero standing tall in this six-man tag.
I like the looks of this, and I don't want to be morbid, but I'm sort of hoping for an injury here for obvious reasons.
Well, I understand why you would wish that, but knock on wood, we want to see that AEW International Championship match tomorrow night. Takeshita against Alexander. Tonight, Takeshita headlines against TNA X Division champion Mike Bailey. If Bailey beats Takeshita, he will get a future title shot. But now it's these shots from Romero raining down on the head of Josh Alexander in the corner. The veteran Romero, all kinds of tricks up that proverbial sleeve, and he drops Alexander with a stiff forearm.
Rocky Romero is what you call a wrestler's wrestler. You got to appreciate he's always in the right place, always got good strategy, and I credit him for the way this match is going so far.
Well, Alexander trying to come back, lead with a forearm, reversal on the Irish whip, and oh!
Incredible.
Beautiful suplex executed there by the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. Who will make the tag first? In comes Romero, and he's able to cut off Alexander with a double axe handle. And Alexander and Zayne teaming up on Alex. Or make that Romero and Zayne on Alexander, but Alexander fighting it up. Now the sleeper being employed by Romero on Alexander.
I'd rip that headgear off, go after the ears he's trying to protect.
Oh, Mamma Mia, what a move by Alexander! He wipes out both Romero and Zayne.
Got a lot of snap in those hips, we saw it there.
In comes Grayson. The freshman double lariats on Romero and Zayne. Rear waist lock, German suplex with the release by Grayson. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex by Grayson. And a corner clothesline. And another overhead belly-to-belly release suplex sweeps the legs. Man, Stu Grayson is in fuego. Senton Atomico on the apron.
What an incredible display of athleticism, stringing those moves together.
Oh, the pedaling kick by Grayson has Romero in the supine position. Grayson, La Quebrada connects, goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Romero able to just kick out. Incredible, scintillating display of skills from the man who was born and bred for combat, Stu Grayson. He's all the way to the top turnbuckle. Looks for the 450, rolls through, and makes the tag.
Yep, great.
Oh! Cavalcade of kicks culminating with a step-up in Zughetti by ELP. Him in that rack, ELP taking him for a ride, airplane spin into the neck breaker.
I think that's it for Rocky Romero.
The back press, and Romero kicks out. Unbelievable action.
Great intestinal fortitude by Rocky Romero, getting out of that 3 count.
The crowd says it all. The tag is made, but Romero, the veteran, pushes ELP into Alexander, who's a legal man. The mule kick sends Phantasmo into his corner, but Romero now full head of steam.
We're really seeing Romero dive into that aforementioned bag of tricks, aren't we?
Yes, and speaking of bag of tricks, Dragon Rana by Zayne. Oh! Jumping knee, a V trigger from Grayson. Nightfall from Grayson. The torture rack into the backbreaker. Collision course by Trevor Lee. This action is absolutely bananas. Standing switch by Lee. These guys must know it's my first match I'm calling in 4 years, Don. They're making us work here.
You might need a rest after this, Moro.
Forearm smash by Lee. Kick by Lee. Oh no, a boot to the face of Alexander. Misses with the roundhouse, and there's the great equalizer. German suplex. A release suplex.
The heavy hands of Josh Alexander.
Backslide by Alexander. Romero goes all the way around. He's looking for the C4 spike, and it's Reverso. The Hurricane Rana by Romero, and Romero now looking for the submission.
Middle of the ring, Moro.
Romero with the Diablo armbar. But look at the strength, the deadlift. Power bomb into the backbreaker by Anderson. C4 spike, C4 spike, the walking weapon.
Here are your winners, Josh Alexander, Stu Grayson, and El Phantasmo.
It is pure poetic justice to have the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, lead this Canadian trio to victory here on the return of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. And Don, even the replays are going to be hard to keep up with.
Incredible, just incredible, and no need to hook the leg on that finish. If he hits you with that, you're going to the hospital.
When you step into the ring with the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, you usually leave looking like a walking check engine light. And boy, all of these engines were firing tonight. ELP putting Romero down with that spinning neck breaker. Nightfall from Stu Grayson. And then the pièce de résistance, the C4 spike. Alexander spikes Romero.
Well, Moro, I got to say that Takeshita and I are going to be having a conversation about avoiding that finish from Josh Alexander.
And Alexander steals a glance your way, knowing what's on tap tomorrow night. Alexander challenges Takeshita for the AEW International title.
Thanks, guys. I'm so excited to be here at Maple Leaf Pro, getting the scoop from some of the best backstage. And with me now is a man who will be facing off against the AEW International Champion in the main event, Takeshita. Mike Bailey, how are you feeling about tonight?
I'm facing Konosuke Takeshita, the Alpha, probably the best wrestler in the world. So how do I feel? I feel scared. But you know what else is scary? Leaving your home country of Canada with absolutely nothing to travel the world because you know that that's what it's going to take for you to become not just a great pro wrestler, not just the best pro wrestler, but the best of the best. And that's something I did. I used to think that being Canadian as a pro wrestler was a disadvantage, but I know that tonight it is my strength. These people are my people. I have the home court advantage. And tonight, I will defeat Konosuke Takeshita and make this country proud to be represented by Speedball Mike Bailey.
Mauro Ranallo here with Don Callis. And Don, obviously, your charge, Takeshita, making the first defense of that international title that he won in one of the greatest matches of the year against Ricochet and the former champion Will Ospreay last Saturday at Wrestle Dream for AEW. But tonight, Bailey wants to make Takeshita's dream turn into a nightmare. And how does Takeshita defend the title?
Well, I told Takeshita when we won this title that every night there's going to be somebody like Mike Bailey, someone immensely talented, who's going to try to take from us what we earned legitimately in AEW. So tonight it starts, but we got a game plan in place. And I don't care what any of these people think about it. We're going to win. And that's what we do.
It is the AEW International title being defended internationally here in Canada tonight for night one of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, forged in excellence. And let's take a look at the rest of this illustrious night of professional wrestling. An alumni of distinction here at St. Clair College in Windsor, Bhupinder Gujjar hopes to give the hometown something to cheer about as he takes on the crafty and wily veteran QT Marshall with Harley Cameron in his corner. Also tonight, it will be a female four-way match between Laynie Luck, Taylor Rising, Kylie Ray, and Aurora Teves. having won their second IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title this past Monday in Japan, the Jet Setters are here tonight to defend that tag team crown against the Rogue Squadron, El Reverso and Aiden Prince, and Brent Banks and Johnny Swinger. And then the inaugural PWA Champions Grail will be presented to either Rohan Raja or Jake Something. The PWA Champions Grail up for grabs later tonight. Also on tap tonight, a first ever meeting. Former WWE Champion Raj Dhesi tangles with former TNA Champion Bully Ray in a tables match. In our co-feature tonight, Gisele Shaw, who challenges Athena for the ROH Women's Championship tomorrow night here at MLP Wrestling Forged in Excellence. She takes on Tokyo Joshi Miyu Yamashita. If Gisele Shaw loses, Yamashita makes that a three-way tomorrow night. And then the much-anticipated main event, Speedball Mike Bailey, the TNA X Division champion, takes on AEW International Champion, none other than Konosuke Takeshita. What a night it has already been. It's night one of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling Forged in Excellence, and none other than the excellence of execution and Maple Leaf Wrestling alum, Brent the Hitman Hart, provides the soundtrack to this trip down memory lane.
In a world of fleeting fame and forgotten legacies,
The winner of the match, the new heavyweight champion of the world, Harley.
one name rises from the ashes: Maple Leaf Wrestling. Once it was the heartbeat of a nation, forged by icons, carried by legends. From the thunderous ovations for Bruno Sammartino, Andre the Giant, Roddy Piper, and Ric Flair.
The women are going to be lined up, and the men are going to know that when Ric Flair gets in the ring with Roddy Piper, the world heavyweight champion is going to do it better than any other man alive.
To the unforgettable rivalries of Whipper Billy Watson, Harley Race.
Hell will freeze right over before you ever get another opportunity to win the world's heavyweight title again.
And Killer Kowalski.
The two of us can squash you just like a ripe tomato. That's exactly what we're gonna do.
These titans defined a generation. They made Maple Leaf Wrestling a household name, carving their legacies into the sport's history.
The greatest U.S. champion of all time, I want you to lay out the red carpet because I am coming to town. I am coming to Canada.
Now, as the torch is passed to a new era, we honor those who came before. The heroes, the champions, the unforgettable battles.
They sent Terry Funk down because Terry Funk is nuts. And they say Roddy Piper has lots of bolts, but not as many screws.
It's time to reignite the flame of a wrestling dynasty. This is Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. Forged in the past, live in the present, and ready to dominate the future.
For my money, Don, the best Canada's ever produced, and representing the first family of Canadian pro wrestling, the Harts, the one and only Bret Hitman Hart.
Bret Hart got me into the World Wrestling Federation back in the 90s and has always supported Canadian wrestlers.
And we are showcasing the best in Canadian wrestling tonight. Bhupinder Gujjar, he is an alum of St. Clair College, and he is about to do battle with QT Marshall with Harley Cameron in his corner.
He is an international superstar, QT Marshall.
A seasoned veteran who blends technical prowess dynamic in-ring style and someone who knows, well, has got the toolbox full of tricks, having been up and down the highways and byways of professional wrestling. He discovered his manager, Harley Cameron, and she will be with him at ringside here tonight. But here's a guy who's been everywhere, Don. Our Ring of Honor, NXT, AEW, AAA, you name it, he's wrestled there.
I was in AAA the night that he debuted, and boy, he is a great, great wrestler, one of my favorites, and I think he's going to make a huge impact here tonight.
Trained at the original Monster Factory, the notorious
Guys, I want everyone to just take a moment because we haven't done something very important. Isn't she doing a fantastic job this evening? She is. You, sweetheart, you are doing such a good job, you know, for somebody who clearly has half a brain cell.
I like this so far. Wow.
Oh, honey, maybe are you just another Windsor idiot? Because you see, you said that we were international superstars, but we are international superstars, you idiot!
All right, so I got here early to St. Clair's just to make sure that I was right to realize what kind of people are actually around here. And then I realized that St. Clair's College, they gave the Alumni of Distinction Award to a guy like Bhupinder Gujjar? For what? For what, having a cup of coffee in a professional wrestling company? Bhupinder, his list of accolades is absolutely nothing compared to that of QT Marshall. So Bhupinder, get down here and take your embarrassment in front of all your friends and family.
Representing the Windsor Chamber of Commerce, QT Marshall and Harley Cameron.
I learned something. I didn't think anyone in Windsor went to college.
And his opponent, hailing from Punjab, India, he is Bhupinder Gujjar.
What a moment this is for Bhupinder Gujjar, who attended this college and, as QT mentioned, has earned alumni of distinction, proudly wearing that Canada jersey, and great night so far for our home and native land.
I agree, and I met this kid about 6 years ago when he was just starting out, and he told me, he said, Don, one day I'm going to be on the big stage, and here we are.
Here he is, soaking up the adulation. What a thrill it is for Bhupinder Gujjar to wrestle here in Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, but to do it literally in his backyard is something else, but he has to contend with the wily veteran, QT Marshall.
QT recently won a bodybuilding contest. He's not just great at wrestling. Has not endeared himself to the fans here at Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling.
Collar and elbow tie-up, arm drag by Marshall, but immediately feeling pretty good about that arm drag. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, not that impressed with it.
It's more, I would call it more of a Jack Briscoe-esque arm drag, Morrow.
Gonna have fun tonight. Another collar and elbow tie-up this time. Quick reversal, but both of them. Snapmare by Marshall, keeping it to the fundamentals. But man, wow.
Morrow, after watching QT in many matches, I gotta say, I think the T might stand for textbook. Everything he does is just executed to perfection.
Well, we know one thing, the Q doesn't stand for quiet.
It does not.
Arm wringer by Marshall into that side wrist lock. Reversal by Gujjar. Some good chain wrestling early on here, Don.
Absolutely. QT's coached up a lot of stars in the business. He doesn't brag about it too much. Too busy talking about himself.
Nice Nice takeover there by Gujjar, the powerhouse, who combines strength and ability that, for those who have seen him, it's captivating to watch. Look at the big man leapfrogging. Oh, wow! Jumping Enzugani by Gujjar, and it could be over right here, but Marshall able to kick up, but he is feeling the effects of that stiff Enzuguri, or was he playing a little boss of Marshall?
I think Marshall has noticed so far that he can't take this kid lightly.
Chip up by Gujjar. Comes off the ropes, ducks under the lariat. Head scissors takeover there by Gujjar. And has Marshall retreating, clothesline, sends Marshall up and over the top rope to the outside.
QT caught his face on the apron on the way over. That's ugly.
Pescado connects for Gujjar. Springboard plunge, and Harley Cameron, and boy, the spotlight follows her around like her shadow, but she's trying to get out of the way and tend to her charge, Marshall.
Yeah, she needs to be careful of Gujjar here.
Marshall rolled back into the squared circle by Gujjar. Marshall still trying to clean out the cobwebs. Gujjar measuring him up. Misses with the big boot. Oh, but nails him with the back elbow. Marshall takes his feet out from under him and face first. Gujjar hits the canvas hard.
You notice when QT is at a disadvantage, he tries to stay near the ropes at all times, so he has the option to get a rope break or to powder to the outside.
Great ring awareness, speaking to the high ring IQ by Marshall, who just slammed Gujjar's head into the top turnbuckle. Ooh, and uncorked a vicious right hand.
QT's got one of the best right hands in pro wrestling.
Not a bad back elbow as well, as Marshall goes for the cover. Lackadaisical, doesn't even hook the leg, and Gujjar able to kick out. Little overconfidence there. Maybe taking a step from that vat of overconfidence.
I think that QT is trying to get in the young man's head a little bit, trying to panic him on this worldwide, globally seen event. A lot of pressure.
Handspring by Marshall into the Enzugani. That kick to the medulla oblongata of Gujjar, and
is that Italian?
See.
Come on, Bhupinder, huh?
Bring him off there, QT, let's go.
Come on, huh? What? Oh, you want to be big and better for all your friends and family, huh?
Better be careful here.
Poking the bear that is Bhupinder Gujjar, much bigger man. Oh, and Gujjar, forearm shiver, blocks the right hand from Marshall. Oh, Gujjar doing a good job here. Unloading a series of shots, but now sent to the turnbuckles by Marshall. Good evasion tactic there by Gujjar. Comes off the ropes, ducks under the lariat, and flying forearm smash.
You cannot let this kid get going if you're QT Marshall, but that's what's happening in front of our eyes.
Ripcord, oh, ducks under the lariat. Spinning back kick to the bread basket. Spine buster that would make Arn Anderson proud. Side press up the leg, and Marshall.
A lot of elevation on that spine buster, Moro. Incredible.
Partisan crowd here in Windsor, cheering on the St. Clair College alum of distinction. And he looks to distinguish himself now, all the way to the top. Turnbuckle, Bhupinder Gujjar jumps over the rushing Marshall, pop out, forearm, Marshall. That's it, power bomb, that should be it, cradles, and Gujjar able to escape, wow indeed.
QT had him stacked up high like you like to do on that move, but Gujjar showing some intestinal fortitude.
Marshall doesn't need no stinking elbow pads, and while making the sign, remember Diamond Dallas Page, who he was once close to, allowed him to use that patented diamond cutter, and you know Marshall told me he was proud that he never even thanked DDP. Instead, backslide here by Gujjar. Gujjar almost gets the 3 count on.
Moro, you never thank veterans when you steal their moves. That's my policy.
Oh, and Marshall sends Gujjar up, but no, Gujjar able to skin the cat! And nailing Marshall with some ferocious strikes. Oh, was looking for the power bomb, and Marshall quick to counter. Kick and a forearm.
Great forearm by QT.
And now building up ahead of steam. Oh, but it's, wow, what a drop kick. And this country's produced a lot of people who can execute beautiful drop kicks to cover. Oh. Beginning with Lance Storm, who had one of the best drop kicks in the business, Doc.
See, I was in a good mood till you brought his name up.
Oh, sorry. Well, hopefully you'll weather the storm like a parka, my friend, as Bhupinder Gujjar looking to score a memorable win. Harley Cameron looking on.
He needs to stop focusing on this crowd and Harley Cameron and focus on his opponent.
Rear waist lock employed. Messing with the jumping knee. Marshall. Oh, wow, the pump kick by Gujjar. Oh, the jumping knee, and that could have knocked Marshall out.
Don't hesitate.
You're right, Gujjar. Little inexperienced. What? Harley Cameron now trying to keep Gujjar from executing this maneuver. Cameron interfering. And that allowed Marshall to get back up to his feet and recover. QT Marshall. Wow, nailing him with the forearm. After Harley Cameron's interference, and there is the diamond cutter by Marshall. And he cuts down Gujjar to size by upper right.
Your winner, QT Marshall.
With a big assist to his manager, Harley Cameron.
What a forearm he caught Gujjar with coming off the second turnbuckle.
The veteran QT Marshall picks up the controversial victory. Would you agree, at least, Don Callis, that Harley Cameron was instrumental in this victory?
I would say if you're wrestling QT Marshall, you know about Harley Cameron and you got a game plan it. So that's a mental failure by Gujjar.
Let's revisit the action.
Look at this. QT is sneaky athletic. Oh! That forearm was the game changer in this match.
That sit-out power bomb with the cradle. We thought it could have been it, but no. Gujjar with the fortitude and the agility. What a beautifully executed drop kick. And it looked like he was trying to set Marshall up here for his patented gargoyle spear. But Cameron, doing her homework as a manager should do, keeps him from doing it, and then the diamond cutter. Yep. And it's Marshall and Cameron who are shining bright like a diamond here tonight.
Harley Cameron is doing exactly what her job is and exactly what she's supposed to. A lot of
anticipation surrounding tonight's women's four-way match. Where's your head at preparing for the evening?
Where's my head at? I will tell you where my head is at. See, I took the first flight here to Canada when this match was announced. I've been here for 3 months. I've been training. I'm excited. I got to the building this morning at 6 a.m. Which side, did you know that the building didn't open until 10 a.m.? Yeah, but it's okay. It's just because I'm so darn excited. It's a huge night, so my head is in the game.
I love that. When it comes to competition, is there anyone you're particularly excited about?
One? Anyone? No. Mackenzie, not just one. There's multiple ones that I'm excited about. You have the Lucha Unicorn, Laynie Luck. I love unicorns. Pretty sure we're gonna be best friends by the end of the match. Just wait. Then you have Aurora Teves, and then you have the standout, Taylor Rising. Oh my gosh. And then you also have Miyu on the show tonight. You have Gisele. You have Athena tomorrow. So no, not just one. I'm excited about all the ones, plural.
You know what, Kylie? I'm excited about you.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go get ready.
Best of luck tonight.
Kylie Ray is fired up for this matchup as she is set to do battle with 3 other women in this 4-way match at Maple Leaf Wrestling. Forged in excellence, Luck, Rising, Ray, and Teves about to tussle.
Introducing first, hailing from Chicago, Illinois, she is the Lucha Unicorn, Laynie Luck.
And she definitely hopes that Lady Luck is on her side. Laynie Luck, the first of our 4 female representatives in this 4-way match.
Watch me do it.
Introducing next, hailing from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, she is Taylor Rising.
Ontario's own Taylor Rising, a member of the NWA roster, who is looking to, well, make her name known in MLP wrestling.
Introducing next, hailing from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she is Aurora Teves.
Well, we're going to see a display of athleticism, heart, and showmanship from Aurora Teves.
And their opponent, hailing from Chicago, Illinois, she is Smiley Kylie Ray.
Smiley Kylie Ray. After so many years of trials and tribulations, Kylie Ray on top of the world in her personal life as a new mother, and this week marked 3 years of sobriety, and here she is already putting on a show with her entrance, Don.
Incredibly talented young athlete, seen a lot of her over the years, and literally, she is the cream of the crop when you talk about women's wrestling.
She returned in March of this year after giving birth to her first child, and so we have a 4-way matchup between these 4 female competitors. First pinfall wins the match, and again we have Athena, the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, defending her title tomorrow night, and all 4 of these competitors would love a crack at a major championship.
Well, I've seen Athena knock a lot of people out with forearms, so I don't know how excited I'd be to get in the ring with her, but as you said, she's world traveled and a champion, so why not?
Set to defend against Gisele Shaw tomorrow night. Shaw will meet Yamashita later tonight. Yamashita wins. Tomorrow night becomes a 3-way. Great sportsmanship on the part, except for Taylor Rising, who's not here to make friends. She's here to make money and pick up wins, and this matchup is underway. Luck runs right into Teves. Luck coming off the ropes, crisscross, go behind by Rising. Into the O'Connor roll, grab the trunks and a 2 count.
Rising wearing the colors of the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
Pin, yes. Won't talk about my BC Lions. Oklahoma roll here by Ray.
There you go.
So Don, I mean, the cliche, eyes in the back of your head, head on a swivel, but what is the strategy when it's mano a mano? Oh, here. Maybe that's the strategy.
I was about to say.
Rising, leaving the ring.
Stand on the outside till a couple of people get injured and then go pick the bones.
Oh, a Taylor Rising looking to do more than just pick the bones. She's looking to batter Teves on the outside, driving her headfirst into the turnbuckle. La Magistral cradled by Ray, looking for the win against her former tag team partner. Oh, she's already going for the crossface. Oh. Big boot from Rising, but the roll up by Ray.
Kylie Ray is so technically sound, Moro.
And she just sent Rising crashing over the top rope with that clothesline. But here comes her former tag team partner, Laynie Luck, standing switch by Ray. And there's one from Luck. Oh, I thought she was going for that Saito suplex. Instead, Ray lands on her feet, ducks underneath, hip toss, counter. Wow. Beautiful athleticism by Kylie Ray. Plenty of reasons to smile about her effort thus far. And in comes Taylor Rising to break up that pinning predicament, and the southpaw Rising going to work on Ray.
Absolutely, and she's gonna have to dig into her bag of tricks here, because boy, Kylie Ray is showing you why she's one of the best in the world.
And so is Taylor Rising, now rising to the occasion. Knife edge chop and a big boot to the midsection. Rising, an exceptional athlete who combines speed, strength, and agility, always looking to electrify the crowd. Irish whip by Rising on Ray. Spine buster, jackknife hold, and Ray is able to kick out.
Kylie Ray's got very strong legs, able to get out of that pinning attempt there. I don't think Rising got everything she wanted out of it, Moro.
And this is her 5th year of professional wrestling, still very much in trash talking Ray now. Hashtag MPL Wrestling. I'm already hearing from people all around the world. Happy to see Canada put itself on the map again with this promotion, and Ray looking to put marks on the face of Taylor Rising with a series of right hands.
Well, Taylor asked for it. She got Kylie upset, and you see the result.
Postpartum aggression from Kylie Ray. And now Aurora, Teves, and Laynie Luck making their presence known. Teves, oh, what a kick!
Oh.
Wow, that was Louis Pasaglia-esque.
Oh my goodness.
Legendary Beastie Lions kicker, wow. And now, wow, Teves, wow, the strength, are you kidding me? Double Northern Light suplex, unbelievable.
What a fantastic high bridge that was, one of the best I've seen.
As nice as the Ambassador Bridge?
Oh, that's not much of a stretch. I'll tell you, I think Rising is hurt from that kick we saw earlier.
You're right, Don. She is recovering in the corner. Meanwhile, the action continues fast and furious. It's Laynie. Oh, Kylie Ray blocks the PK from Laynie Luck. Laynie Luck cartwheels, escapes. Beautiful discus forearm.
Both coming in for a rolling forearm, and she just happened to get there a second before Kylie Ray.
Oh, Tiger feint kick by Taylor Rising. I've been gone for 4 years. It's now rolling, not discus. Oh, the tope suicida by Rising, wiping out Ray and Teves. I mean, Rising is going for broke, and she's lucky she's not breaking anything, Don.
I think she needs to have this strategy, because if you're going to be Kylie Ray, you're going to have to open up a bag of tricks. Here we go.
Prepare for takeoff! Avalanche rolling senton to the outside. And the chance of MLP ring throughout St. Clair College.
Now would be a good time to get one person in the ring, there you go, and go for a cover before the other two can break it up.
Luck has Ray, but it's Rising keeping Luck from entering the ring and then slamming her forehead into that hard part of the ring, the apron. Rising now, the southpaw, raining down lefts and rights on the back of Kylie Ray.
Rising has shown a lot of resilience, has taken a lot of punishment, but keeps her nose in there.
Oh, and Ray meets pedigree by Taylor Rising. Get it? Taylor Rising pedigree.
It's quite terrorizing.
And Teves wipes out Rising, and there comes Luck. Oh, super kick by Ray on Luck, and Luck will have it. The Ray falls on. Teves gets the win. She gets the win. Not even surprised us, Moro. Is that the definition of fortuitous?
I think so.
What a surprise victory for smiling Kylie Ray, and the smile is ear to ear. It's a lot more pleasant smile than the ones that are terrorizing movie theaters these days.
Absolutely.
And Laynie Luck, well, she's not happy. Remember, if you might recall, Luck and and Ray were partners known as Just Peachy. Well, things are not just peachy between them right now.
Absolutely not.
So it's Kylie Ray with the smile and the victory. And the action, Don, take us through some of this incredible stuff.
Great high bridge there, not enough. And now look at this.
Wow.
Wipes out all three, but too much time playing to the camera. Great super kick by Kylie.
And look at that, she fell onto Teves in the supine position, and Ray didn't even notice at first. It was like, wait a minute, there's a pinfall attempt. So
That's
Kylie
called
Ray picks
intuition.
up the win.
That's called positioning. That's called veteran movement.
Lady Luck isn't happy. Let's go back to our broadcast colleague, Mackenzie Mitchell.
Josh Alexander, congratulations on being victorious.
Do you know who is the Alpha? Do you know? Me?
A little bit more sweet being in your home country of Canada.
Mackenzie, you hit the nail on the head. I am proud to be back in Canada. I'm at a loss for words. I'm just grateful. Mackenzie, it has been decades since pro wrestling, Canadian pro wrestling fans have had a place to call their own on the world stage. And at the same time, Canadian wrestlers haven't had a home either. Since Maple Leaf closed so many years ago, wrestlers like me, we've had to scrape and claw and hope and wish and pray for opportunities like the ones we're getting right here, right now. Maple Leaf Wrestling is here, and that means Canadian wrestling is back, baby! You know, so much history wrapped up in Maple Leaf, and you're right, tonight we make more history. Tomorrow night we make more history. I am in the history books forever for winning the first match of MLP's resurgence. And tomorrow night I make more history when I go one-on-one with the AEW International Champion, Konosuke Takeshita. But for now, I'm gonna do what everybody around the world should be doing, and I'm gonna pull up a chair and watch history in the making when one of the very best wrestlers in the world, who happens to be Canadian, Speedball Mike Bailey, goes one-on-one with Konosuke Takeshita. Thank you.
Congrats again.
Do you know who is the Alpha? Do you know? Me? Yeah.
Louder, please.
Takeshita is the Alpha.
Thank you.
You get it. Good job. So, I will make this title more valuable all over the world. I promise.
And as for earning a shot at one of the best in the world, I am one of the best in the world, so yes, I do deserve this.
Now he's the international champion, and I'm here to say I'm going to put the world on notice. This will truly be an international champion.
I made sure I was ready whenever an opportunity came along, and when they did, I made the best of them. That's why I'm sitting here as a world champion in this business, as one of the very best in the world. Earning it means everything to me. Earning it means I get to look myself in the mirror when my career is all said and done and know I did it the absolute right way.
There is no corner of the globe that I am not prepared to get on a private plane with this man and go and show everyone anywhere on this planet that we are, in fact, the best.
I have taken my talents all over the world, built a name for myself. This is the return of Josh Alexander to the Canadian wrestling scene.
This is the best athlete, not just here, anywhere in wrestling.
I will accept to challenge any challenge.
I don't care who it is, because we now have what I like to call the champion's advantage.
St. Clair College, Windsor, Ontario, the scene for night one of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Forged in Excellence, and we have seen a lot of excellent action thus far, and more is to come as the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship is on the line. We go back to this past Monday in Japan. The Intergalactic Jet Setters, Kevin Knight and Kushida, were able to become two-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, and it just so happens that they will make their first title defense right here, right now. So the Intergalactic Jet Setters take on Rogue Squadron, El Reverso, Aiden Prince, Brent Banks, and Johnny Swinger. And yes, all competitors made the 220-pound junior heavyweight limit. Swinger and Sheldon came right underneath, and here they come.
I love Johnny Swinger, one of my favorites. Known him for 25 years.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a four-way tag team match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the team of Johnny Swinger and Brent Banks.
Johnny Swinger, what a testament to longevity, craft, charisma. 31 years in the professional wrestling business. Meanwhile, his partner, Brent Banks, he's a 18-year veteran, so a lot of experience in this tag team.
Introducing team number 2, Rohit, Raju, and Sheldon Jean. Together they are the Rogue Squadron.
Former Border City Wrestling Tag Team Champions here in Windsor, who are looking to become first-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Their styles, their personalities complement each other. It is none other than the sidewalk savant, Sheldon Jean, and his partner, Rohit Raju.
Introducing team number 3, Aiden Prince and El Reverso.
Interesting tandem here between Aiden Prince and El Reverso. These are the 3 challengers.
IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Kevin Knight and Kushida. Together they are the Jet Setters.
One of the most talented tag teams on the planet, and one half a very decorated champion in Kushida, but now the Jet Kevin Knight enjoying his laurels as well, as he and Kushida are now 2-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Champs.
Kushida's one of those guys that doesn't have any holes in his game. He's going to be the linchpin in this match, in my opinion.
Kushida, former 6-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champ, and now a 4-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. Twice with Time Splitters teammate Alex Shelley, and now twice with Kevin Knight. And just an incredible testament to what Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling endeavors to be. Champions from major promotions around the world. Tonight you are seeing the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship on the line. The main event sees TNA X Division Champion Mike Bailey against AEW International Champion Takeshita. We have Gisele Shaw, Miyu Yamashita battling in a matchup that precedes the ROH Women's Championship match tomorrow night. It's an embarrassment of championship riches.
I'm very familiar with Rohit Raju. Great young wrestler. Can do it all in that ring.
Rogue Squadron looking to clean house early, looking to make St. Clair College their house.
You're trying to take a sucker punch at me, Daddy.
And look at Swinger. Swinger wants none of the violence. He'll pick his spots.
Just use your brain. Use your brain. Forget about the flying. Use your brain.
So again, in this matchup, it is a 4 tag team matchup, but only 2 men in the ring at one time. Normal tag team rules. First team to score the pinfall, walk out of St. Clair College, IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. So interesting strategy, Don, interesting way you want to approach a matchup of this kind.
Well, the other thing is you got the hometown advantage of El Reverso and Aiden Prince. Good Windsor guys, the crowd's behind them. This will be a special night for them potentially.
It's Knight and Banks getting things started. Uppercut by the Jet, Kevin Knight. Irish whip reversal by Banks. Tip up by Knight. Banks comes off the rope. Leapfrog by Knight. Banks goes for a leapfrog. It's blocked, and leaping DDT attempt blocked. Banks, springboard. Waist lock by Kevin Knight. Misses the lariat, misses the kick. A lot of defense on display here. These two seem to have done their homework.
Oh, what a perfect time to kick him in the crotch there. That's
perfect timing. That's an interesting use of words, since the Jet Setters are known for a combination move known as perfect timing.
I think that the Jet Setters are going to show us something tonight, because you've got the athleticism of Knight and the Bret Hart-esque ring generalship of Kushida.
Just days removed from being minted two-time champs, and here comes the veteran, Johnny Swinger.
Johnny Swinger is, how would you say it, methodical in the ring, very economical with his athleticism.
And there's the flex by Knight. Atomic drop by Knight on Swinger. Launches the right hand. Here comes El Reverso now. He goes into the rear waist lock, takes Knight down. Knight rolls back. Reverso on the shoulders, electric chair, nope. Looking for the takeover, does it with the side headlock, quick tag, and that could be the key for Prince and Reverso. Crisp tags, cohesive tag team work. Death Wish, Aiden Prince with the Frankensteiner and the tip-up.
And this hometown crowd in Windsor is loving Aiden Prince's offense.
Rear waist lock, standing switch by Knight. Pushes Prince into the ropes, goes for the Tiger Feint kick. Rolls up Knight. Ends up kicking Knight in the head now with the front face lock employed by Prince. Here comes El Reverso and the double team super kick, brain buster.
Aiden Prince has got educated feet, as they say, but he's able to kick from multiple different angles. We saw it right off the flat of his back.
Ivy League educated feet. Kushida now on the floor, and it's Prince and El Reverso. Put your seat trays in the upright and locked position, because these two just took off with Tope Suicidas in stereo.
Time to follow up, guys. Don't bask in the cheers.
El Reverso and Aiden Prince.
Yeah! New champs!
Looking to become new champions here tonight.
I mean, there's believing in yourself, and then there's overconfidence. I think we're seeing a little of that from El Reverso.
And now the Rogue Squadron going rogue in this matchup. Gene and Raju. The mocha skin manimal. Rohit Raju.
Rohit's just such a complete wrestler, Moro. I mean, he can do it all, and he's a veteran. Knows his way around that ring.
So does Sheldon Gene, the sidewalk savant. They're double teaming Prince. There's a leg lariat. Now finally the cover. Raju looking to cover. Prince and become champion. No. And that is just it in a four-way tag team match. I mean, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champs, the Jet Setters, they don't even have to be pinned to lose the titles. They want to be in the ring.
That's the scary thing about these situations, is you don't just have to worry about yourself. You got to worry about other people getting pinned.
From the streets to the ring, Gene operates by his own code, and he is known for a intellect, high ring IQ, and a big boot to the face wipes out Prince. And he put that IQ on display with a cerebral gameplay in Big Brother Canada, as he's big brothering Prince here, and goes for the cover, gets the 2 count, makes the tag, and in comes Rohit Raju putting the stop on the chest of Prince.
Moro, would you say really in a match like this, it's not cut the ring in half, it's cut the ring in quarters?
Amen, well said. And that's why you're the the man who you are, the intellect, the wit. You're the manager of champions. You've got Konosuke Takeshita, AW International Champion. Prince landing on his feet, and you can see Swinger trying to make that tag. And now, Kushida wiping out that corner. Oh, wow, kicking at the thigh. Kushida doing a good job chopping down Raju, and now the Jet Setters double teaming Rohit. Raju fire him into the corner back first, and now they're about to scramble some eggs with a little breakfast sausage on the side.
Yeah, I hope he's got his cup on tonight. And you'll notice those ring posts are not circular. They have edges to them. Makes that even worse.
Salient point by Don Callis as this IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match heats up. And Kushida just snapping the arm over his shoulder. Misses with the kick. Raju misses with the kick, but sweeps the leg of Kushida. Sweep the leg. Aggression.
That's how it's done, huh?
Oh, that's how it's done! Raju making a critical error, and now it's Brent Banks with an opportunity to pin one half of the champs.
Yeah, Moro, sometimes I feel like in a match like this, you got to spend as much time on understanding the rules and how they work as you do on your opponent.
And now Johnny Swinger is the legal man in. The tag is made. In comes Banks. Forearm to the back of Kushida.
Well, Swinger has got himself a young, talented partner to go in there when things get dicey, and he likes to coach from the outside a little bit.
Back suplex by Banks, and Banks put himself in the wrong position. Tag was made. Raju and Gene now, the Rogue Squadron, on Kushida. Kushida trying to fight them off valiantly. Referee needs to take control of the situation. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag titles are on the line. Elbow to Gene. Oh!
Nicely done.
Flatliner right into the turnbuckle.
Kushida's a guy, Moro, you can't give him an inch because he will take advantage and he will take over this match.
And right now, he is making his way to the corner. Tag made tonight. Springboard double lariat, wiping out the Rogue Squadron.
Great elevation.
Lariats abound. Double lariat in the corner, and Kevin Knight flexing. The Jet is flying. Raju being put on the top turnbuckle. Man, that's like a medical grade bandage being ripped off your skin. Frankensteiner on the corner by Knight. What athleticism done.
Sneaky move by Reverso, but made a body slam for his efforts.
Full scoop and a slam there, and one for Knight as well. Prince on Reverso. Frog splash by Knight.
Knight looking fantastic here.
Banks makes his way to the ring. The southpaw now. Full head of steam, drop down. Oh, what a drop kick by Knight, catching Banks right in the jaw. The kip up by Knight. Kushida now on all fours, and there's a diving attack as Knight, the Jet, launches himself into the corner. It's all IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champs, the Intergalactic Jet Setters. Gene wipes out Kushida. Knight leaping up D and driving him down with the DDT. Oh, what a jumping knee by Raju.
Yeah, veteran move by Rohit, and him and Kushida are very well acquainted with one another for the last few years.
And everyone a product of the carnage in the ring, and look at who's standing. He's a veteran.
He's a spot picker extraordinaire, and we're seeing it now.
Johnny Swinger may be seconds away from becoming one half of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, and he weighed in at 218 pounds earlier today to make that 220-pound limit. This is what it means to the veteran.
Yeah, for a guy like Swinger, who's always been about 230, to drop that weight for this shows you how important it is. He hasn't been 218 since high school.
Kevin Knight and Kushida, the Jet Setters, double team in the corner on Johnny Swinger. And again, did I mention Swinger's a 31-year vet? This may not end well. Everyone getting involved, all 8 participants in this. Oh, the Rogue Squadron going low.
Rohit doing what Rohit does, but he changed the dynamic, changed the numbers game here.
Johnny Swinger in a precarious position, but now so are Raju and Gene. The family jewels have been tarnished. Oh, and so have Swingers. It's a crotch fest at Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. The male anatomy was not designed properly for things like this to continue to happen.
I understand that he has a very sturdy perineum, though.
Oh, now Reverso gets launched to the outside, caught by, and here comes Prince Teves Suicida, and he wipes out the congregation on the outside. It's bedlam, it's chaos for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles.
Swinger just can't catch a break in this match, can he?
No. Oh! Fireman's carry face first right into the corner post. Gene on Prince, and now Raju with the double stomp from the top turnbuckle. Raju and Gene.
Oh, come on, should have gone for a pin.
Should have gone for the pin.
Absolutely.
And now Gene drives El Reverso face first into the corner, and Rohit Raju going back to the double stomp. Well, El Reverso in the corner, he gets nailed. What is going on down Callis?
Rohit's getting his ego, getting in the way of his business here.
And Rogue Squadron running roughshod on all the other teams.
Rohit's going for the troika.
Completes it, and wow, Rogue Squadron on the verge of becoming IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Champs. No, Kushida saves his partner, saves their titles.
Great
for
ring
how
generalship by Kushida there. Great ring awareness.
Banks ducks underneath, chops for both Gene and Raju. They collide. Banks picking up momentum, shoe shine, and a paintbrush upstairs done.
This match, I mean, just when you think someone's done, they come right back.
Oh, beautiful corkscrew forearm, springboard style from Brent Banks.
Meanwhile, Swinger hasn't been off his back in the last 10 minutes.
Banks sent for the ride. Raju telegraphed it and ate the strike. Leapfrog by Banks. Reverse backflip.
Wow.
And what a drop kick. Brent Banks.
He drop kicked him so high, he hit him in the forehead.
And he is taking it all the way to the bank. He feels it. He senses it. The biggest money goes to the guys with the belts around their waist. Oh. Duck under by Gene. Neckbreaker by Sheldon. Gene. El Reverso now. Shotgun drop kick by El Reverso. Spins, misses in the corner. Gene also, but Gene gets kicked right in the eye by El Reverso.
Reverso's an excellent athlete for him.
Yes, you can see the agility.
Yep.
Springboard back kick by El Reverso. And the crowd loving every second of it. Now Prince and Knight.
Oh, the dreaded back chop.
Oh, the back chop, a patented move for the Death Wish into Prince. What a move there by Prince.
Someone ever back chopped me, I'd walk right out to the car and head to the airport. Sorry, guys.
It stings. And it's ignominious. It's a bit insulting.
Disrespectful.
Yes. Oh, that wasn't. What a double Pele kick there by Kevin Knight, and in comes Kushida.
I like this Kevin Knight a lot.
Yeah, so do I. Basement drop kicks by the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. There have been 75 reigns shared among 53 wrestlers, making up 40 teams, and it's pure bedlam here at St. Clair College. Johnny Swinger coming up behind Kushida, rolls him up. Kushida surprised.
Talk about an upset.
The mother of all upsets, and the hip toss there by Kushida. Cartwheel, basement dropkick on Swinger. Now it's Knight going to the top turnbuckle. Kushida has Johnny Swinger. Diving crossbody, neckbreaker combination, and it was perfect timing.
Here are your winners and still IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Kevin Knight and Kushida, the Jet Setters.
Double team maneuver known as perfect timing, and it results in the perfect conclusion for the reigning IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Kushida and the Jet Kevin Knight, the Intergalactic Jet Setters.
They're going to be hard to beat when you talk about the experience of Kushida and the athleticism of Knight. It's a great tandem. Look at this. Double tope. Nicely done by the Pride of Windsor here. But just too much athleticism, too much ring generalship from this team. You can see why they are the pride of Japan.
Incredible action here involving 4 tag teams all vying for the gold. But in the end, it's the Intergalactic Jet Setters, the high-flying Kevin Knight, the soaring Kushida. Perfect timing leads to a successful first defense of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Scraps.
Forged from the fire and legacy of 2 iconic championships, this is no ordinary title. It's a legend in itself. Inspired by the monumental achievements of Japanese wrestling hero Riki Dozan's historic 1962 trophy and the awe-inspiring triumph of Kenny Omega, this championship carries the weight of wrestling history. But tonight, it's more than a title. It's destiny. Forged in glory and the pursuit of gold. Who will rise victorious and step into 2025 with wrestling greatness wrapped around their waist? The answer lies in the ring.
History about to be made. Rohan Raja, Jake something for the inaugural PWA Champions Grail. And here comes Rohan Raja, Don, a man who, has an opportunity here tonight to win this championship grail with so much history behind it, going back to Riki Dozan and your, former good friend, Kenny Omega back in 2011.
Absolutely, and I've been looking forward to this one for some time.
An imposing physical specimen. A TNA veteran who would love to become the first holder of the PWA Champions Grail. The speed and quickness of Rohan Raju, the power, the size of Jake something.
Yeah, I've been around Jake Something off and on for a number of years, and I'll say this, he's just one of those freak athletes, got the real long arms, probably the strongest guy in this company right now, and very, very, very dangerous man.
Not known as the dirty for nothing. This guy is willing to do whatever it takes to secure the Duke, and there it is, the beautiful emblem, the title emblematic of what's at stake.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, will determine the inaugural holder of the Champions Grail. Introducing first, to my right, hailing from Brisbane, Australia, he is the Ascending King, Rohan Raja. And his opponent to my left, he is Jake Something.
We saw the PWA Champions Grail honoring the legacies of both Ricky Dozan and Kenny Omega, combining the visual grandeur of both Grails, and immediately Something pounces on Raja in the corner, and Raja paintbrushing Something, and that will draw the ire of Something immediately.
Yeah, you really don't want to get Something too angry at you, because he gets those meat hooks on you and it's over.
Something comes in with a psychological edge on Raja, 2-0 against him. Second time that he has squared off with Raja one-on-one. Back in July, Something successfully defended the BCW Heavyweight Championship here in Windsor. So these two know each other, but the stakes have never been higher.
I agree, and I'll give the technical advantage to Raja, but, you know, man, it's just tough to overcome size and power in this business.
Series of running shoulder blocks by Jake Something. Raja looking to leapfrog and then just gets bulldozed by Something.
Like brushing off a fly. I mean, that's the power of Jake Something we've been telling you about.
Something grew up a wrestling fan, inspired by none other than Hulk Hogan to become a professional wrestler, showing off his strength now. But Raja lands on his feet, sends Something into the corner back first.
Something always reminded me more of Bruiser Brody.
Yes, the berserker mentality, even John
Absolutely.
Nord, you're right, a big bruising type. Cue the immigration song, Don. What a visual that was in Japan. Bruiser Brody running through the crowd with a cane. And of course, Japan well represented here tonight.
I'd like to see someone run through here with a chain, start hitting these fans. Look at that.
Well, we have a chain reaction there as Raja able to wrench the arm of Something and drive that shoulder, that injured shoulder, into the turnbuckle. Arm wringer by, oh, and that's one way to break an arm.
I think at this point, what you really want to do, the game plan has to be, Morrow, get the big man off his feet and keep him off his feet. We've seen how explosive and powerful he is. You've got to get rid of the vertical base.
And he's done just that, keeping Something grounded and putting the boots to that injured arm, and the focused attack here by Raja, the Ascending King, former NXT UK star, former TNA competitor. Nice shot to the breadbasket by Something, but unable to fire off the Irish whip because of the injured arm.
Yeah, it looks like it could be some kind of bicep injury, maybe a slight tear. It's really restricting his extension.
Full mount here by Raja. Ground and pound now by the Ascending King, neutralizing the left arm of Something.
Ooh. I mean, call it what it is. This is just smart wrestling right now.
Tactical, methodical, smart strategy by the Ascending King, Rohan Raja.
And the fans are hating it, but the fans don't get to decide who wins this match.
Something using that healthy arm to get back up to a vertical base, but then is nailed by Raja, and the rope keeping Something from crashing to the canvas.
Yep.
And now the rope becomes a weapon for Raja, but Something trying to stave off the offense, trying to buy some critical time.
Raja smartly using every second of that 5 count to do more damage, to torque on that arm. Maybe rip that bicep head right off the bone, Moro.
And you look at the nickname Ascending King, Rohan actually translates to Ascending. Raja translates to King, and he is hoping to become King of the PWA and proudly hold that champion's grail, and so far, he is well on his way to doing so.
I like this style because to me, this is the style of a Bret Hart. This is a style of a Nick Bockwinkel. This is a champion style of wrestling. Maybe he would be a great representative for MLP.
So many great world champions have competed in Maple Leaf wrestling rings over the years. As Something gets driven again, shoulder first into the turnbuckle. Raja goes for the cover, hooks the leg, but Something still able to kick out. And of course, if you're going to be a pro wrestler, you have to have a high pain tolerance. That pain tolerance is being tested right now.
Absolutely, and Jake Something is not used to people manhandling him more.
No, not at all.
And that's happening, and that's a head trip for a guy like this. I don't want to say he's not as smart as Raja, but I think I'm saying he's not as smart as Raja.
Well, upon graduating high school, he moved to Pennsylvania, where he started training
well, that
at
shows
the
he's
Ring
not
of
very
Honor
smart.
dojo.
Who moves to Pennsylvania?
We are here, Winnipeg's Don Callis, Mount Lehman, British Columbia's Mauro Ranallo, Windsor, Ontario. The Maple Leaf is everything, and this is Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, forged in excellence, and an excellent neck breaker by Raja. Will that be it? Cover, doesn't hook the leg, does neutralize the arm, I'll give him that, but unable to hook the leg, unable to score the win. Short arm scissors.
Now, Mauro, you're the most famous voice of combat sports. If we are scoring this on points, how far ahead is Raja?
Well, thankfully, I am a play-by-play announcer and not a judge, Don. Because I would say, though, as unbiased as a Canadian could be, I mean, this is incredible what Raja's been able to do in the early going. And it's smart wrestling, Don, focusing like we talked about the Andersons, Minnesota Wrecking Crew. There's that neck breaker. Inverted DDT by Raja.
This reminds me a lot of a Maple Leaf wrestling match I once saw between Brody and Harley Race, actually.
8-time legendary NWA World Champion. Harley Race. Bruno Sammartino also appearing in Maple Leaf Gardens over the years. There's the size of Something and the strength. Finally, Jake Something with his healthy arm is able to nail Raja with the lariat, but he is nursing that left arm.
It's hard to be a one-armed man, but if you're gonna have arms the size of Jake Something.
Launches Raja into the corner. Something back to his feet in the corner. Now puts Raja, seats him on the top turnbuckle. But Raja with a kick to the face of Something, and Something is back on the canvas.
I think the key here is with Jake Something, you've got to stay on top of him. You cannot do what he's doing right now, and we just saw the result.
Great point, Don. He allowed Something to land that haymaker up a right hand, his one healthy hand. Nick Cave would call it the red right hand, my friend.
He got all of it, still trying to get feeling back in that shoulder and bicep there. It's tough, Mauro, when you're a guy like Jake Something who relies on power, who relies on the explosion, using those arms. It gets taken away from you. I don't think he's used to that. He doesn't know what to do right now.
In his third matchup with Something, Raja hopes the third time is the charm and the harm, and it allows him to earn those championship plaudits. Now look at Something. Bring it on. The fighter, the indefatigable fighting spirit of a guy like Jake Something.
Jake Something, very smart. Tell him, hit me in the face. I'd hit him right in that bad arm. Kick him in the shoulder. What are you doing?
Oh, no. Oh, no, indeed. Oh, and Something plants Raja face first onto the MLP logo. And despite being a one-arm bandit, Jake Something now in control. Oh, wow.
Got all
Stan
of that.
Hansen Would love that lariat by something. Oh! Double axe handle to the back of
That is
Raja.
a powerful man right there. Is he gonna try to get him up with one arm more?
Incredible. Now, is he gonna set him up for a one-arm something bomb?
No, not a chance.
Oh! Ripcord lariat there by something. And if he wants, I mean, with the one good hand, there's an opportunity for a choke slam. There is an opportunity here for something to still do damage. And that's exactly what he does, Callis. And the cover, Cypress hooks the left. Something was half a second away from becoming the inaugural holder of the PWA's Champions Grail.
I thought they were going to have to call the meat wagon for Raja there, but he kicked out at the last second.
The crowd rallying behind Jake something. And now something looking for that something bomb, unable to pick him up with that injured left hand.
I think he just popped the bicep off the bone there, the way he grabbed it.
Raja able to break the grip and then land the forearm across the face of something. Something again clasping the neck of Raja. Raja trying to fight it off. Oh, and Raja using his head in rather painful fashion, but when a championship is on the line, you will do whatever it takes. And look at something, Don. He is keeping Raja from creating any more distance. And what a ferocious forearm strike.
That's the thing, when you got a knockout guy like Jake something, it can just come with one shot out of nowhere, Moro.
I think he's knocked him out. He is proving to be an ultimate warrior in this matchup, looking to become a champion. Again, going back.
Oh, he's going to try it.
Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Now that was something.
That was something, but I'll say this. If I'm Raja, I'm looking at this going, I have wrestled a perfect match strategically, and this guy's still hanging around. That'll mess with your head, Moro.
Yes, it will. And Jake something, listening to the crowd, demanding one more time. Oh, trying to do some. Oh, did he pop? He popped it back in. He looks like, Jake something looks like he is ready to go back at it near 100%. Oh, was looking to go into the void. Instead, it's a standing switch by Raju, won by something.
Yep. I don't know if he tried to pop the shoulder in or he tried to hyperextend his arm. Sometimes when that bicep pops off the bone, you gain flexibility, not lose it.
Backstabber by Raja. Thankfully, I'm not a doctor and I do not play one on TV, so we will leave it to the pros. And there's a brainbuster. Backstabber followed by the brainbuster, and this could very well be it. Oh my.
You really, with a guy like Jake something, need to hook both legs, Moro.
Amen, and the Ascending King, the one count away from reaching the summit.
Very, and he's starting to get frustrated. I don't think he should. This match is going exactly how I would have planned it for him if I were managing him. He just needs to keep doing what he's doing. Don't go away from the game plan.
And now he's giving something an opportunity here. He should jump on something and go for that cover. He's removing the sleeve.
I would take that arm sleeve and try to smother Jake something with it.
Not exactly championship. Oh, wow. A lariat combined with a Teves press there by Jake something. Jake something feeling it from the crowd. Raja moves out of the way, unable to avoid that back elbow. Short arm clothesline misses, rear waist lock, reversal by something. Oh, wow, what a shot by Raja. That crumpled something.
Raja needs to hook an arm lock here on that bad arm of Jake something.
Oh, he goes for the seek and destroy. The seek and destroy goes for the cover. And it's over. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And the inaugural holder of the Champion's Grill, Rohan Raja.
Stunning victory here tonight for Rohan Raja. I'm very impressed by what he was able to pull off against a guy like Jake Something tonight to become the first person to hold PWA's Champion's Grill.
You and I were talking earlier in the green room, and I told you I had Jake Something winning this match. I'm almost never wrong. I was tonight. I'm very impressed with Raja. I mean, he is a wrestler's wrestler, and again, the Nick Bockwinkel comparison. Perfect strategic wrestling match.
And he will be defending that PWA Champion's Grail, whether it be in Qatar, whether it be with the Oceania Pro Wrestling promotion. And he is now going to be talking to Mackenzie Mitchell.
Rohan Raja, congratulations. You're now the first ever holder of the Champion's Grill. What does this mean to you?
I knew I was going to be champion because it was my destiny. They don't call me the Ascending King for no reason. Everywhere I go, I ascend to the top. Everywhere I go, I ascend to the throne. And this Champion's Grail Championship is my throne. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to take this all over the world. So whether it's here, Australia, Qatar, Japan, I want to face the best. Because that makes me hungry and hungrier like a ravenous wolf. That makes me more greedy like a ravenous beast. So, going forth, I shall be known as Ravenous Rohan Raja.
Rohan Raja, the Ascending King. Well, he's now king, period, full stop. And he told us he's ravenous.
And you know what? He wrestled that match in a ravenous fashion.
Well,
he took everything.
Of ravenous, Bully Ray can never be satiated when it comes to tables. So, Bully Ray will take on Raj Dhesi, a first ever meeting between former world champions in a tables match. Here is the one and only Agent of Chaos.
Do you know who I am? Of course you do. I'm the reason why you're all here tonight. I'm the reason why the very first MLP show sold out. I'm the reason why you're all watching this on Triller TV. I'm the biggest star in this company. I'm responsible for all of the success of tonight. I'm a two-time Hall of Famer.
And he is now...
I'm the best at what I do. And there ain't nobody better in the world at doing what I do than me. Maharaj, I have zero frickin' clue why you would ever sign up in a tables match against the mother truckin' tables master. I make you one guarantee. You washed up former world champion, you will never, ever, ever put me, Bully Ray, through a table.
Wow. I'll tell you, I've known Bully Ray for over 20 years. I was in ECW with him, and he was one of 2 guys in that company who I was terrified of whenever I was within the same building with him.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a tables match. This match may not be won via pinfall, submission, or disqualification. The first man to drive their opponent through a table will be declared the winner. Introducing first, hailing from Hell's Kitchen, New York, he is WWE Hall of Famer, Bully Ray!
Thanks, Bully.
Is it just me, or is there always a sudden chill in the air when Bully Ray makes his presence?
Like I said, I've been scared of him for 25 years.
Virtuoso of violence, Bully Ray is a man who has put opponents through more tables than multiplication, and he would love to add Raj Dhesi to the list.
Stand right here. Shut my music off. Shut it off. How many Hall of Fames am I in, Toots?
A lot.
How many Hall of Fames am I in?
2.
How many did you announce?
1.
So announce the other one. Here's what I want to hear come out of your mouth. WWE Hall of Famer, TNA Hall of Famer, Bully Ray, and don't screw it up.
He's got away with the ladies, doesn't he?
From Hell's Kitchen, New York, WWE Hall of Famer and TNA Hall of Famer, Bully Ray!
One half of the greatest tag team of all time. Say it.
And one half of the greatest tag team of all time.
Cavzilla.
Cavzilla.
And a damn handsome man.
And a damn handsome man. Bully Ray!
Got to kind of feel for the young lady. I mean, that's an intimidating spot to be put in.
Inducted in the TNA Hall of Fame in 2014, WWE Hall of Fame in 2018. Here comes his opponent.
Raj Dhesi!
Hailing from Calgary, insert Landstorm pregnant pause, Alberta, Canada, representing his Indo-Canadian heritage, is the Maharaja Raj Dhesi, the 50th wrestler to be recognized as WWE Champion in 2017. It came 20 years after he saw Bret the Hitman Hart with the WWE title at the Stampede Fairgrounds in Dhesi's hometown of Calgary. And it took 20 years, but he was able to live the dream.
Mauro, you and I first met him as a very young man, yes, and a protege of the great Bad News Allen. This kid has really developed into something, and what a specimen.
Bad News Allen, my second broadcast partner after the one and only Playboy Buddy Rose when we were part of the revitalized Stampede Wrestling at the turn of the millennium. Bad News Allen left us way too soon, but what a legacy he left behind. And in fact, yeah, Dhesi took a week off high school at 17 to come and wrestle in Winnipeg for a promoter by the name of Don Callis.
Ah, what an idiot. Sure, he was poorly paid, badly treated.
So this is... Oh.
Tell them all to sit down and shut up. I got one thing left to say.
Bully would like you to sit down and shut up.
Tell them again.
Guys, sit down and shut up.
What a moment for Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Forged in Excellence. In the ring, you have a former TNA champion in Bully Ray, a former WWE champion, the Maharaja Raj Dhesi, and they're meeting for the first time ever in a tables match.
If they keep chanting your name, I swear to God, I will get back in my car and go back to the United States.
Bully has kind of what I'd call a hate-hate relationship with the crowd.
Sold out crowd, by the way, here at St. Clair College in Windsor, Ontario, where we are making history tonight after 4 decades, the return of Maple Leaf Wrestling.
One last time, guys, please sit down and shut up.
I don't know if you were listening while you were warming up your big jacked up body in the back. But Maharaja, I guarantee you one thing. You will never, ever, 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 don't you want me?
Does Stone Cold get residuals for that?
Ever, 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 ever put me through a table.
Oh, and Maharaja Raj Dhesi wasting little time in getting this first ever encounter between 2 former world champions. But it's right up Bully Ray's alley with a tables match. Tip up by Dhesi, the big man, going up and over, and a big knee to the side of Bully Ray's face.
I'm going to say something you don't hear a lot, but it's true. Bully Ray is one of the smartest guys I've ever met in the business. He doesn't do anything without a plan, and his plan was to get this kid off his game.
He is one of the most decorated wrestlers in history, especially as one half of the Dudley Boys, where they made history, a record 9-time WWE Tag Team Championships. But now he is deposited unceremoniously to the outside by the Maharaja.
Bully Ray, just about 6'5", gotta be 300 pounds. I mean, but he moves like a much lighter man and is sneaky athletic.
And by the way, we should bring everyone up to speed. No disqualification, no count out, a tables match. The only way to win is to put your opponent through a table. So this could, do we have an HR department at MLP? I mean, this is bordering on abuse, what he's doing to our ring announcer.
I think Bubba's the VP of HR here.
Bully Ray making use of everything at his disposal, including the microphone. You've heard of the mic drop. We just had the mic shot, and they're just raking the chest of Dhesi.
It's not hard to figure out if you're scouting Bully what he's about. It's the 5150 that's right on his jersey there. He is what he is, but he's tough to beat.
Desi stalking Bully Ray on the outside. Bully Ray firing off a right hand.
I remember you!
Bully going after the lovely mother of Scott D'Amore. Been like a second mom to me. I don't care for that. And I'm hard to offend.
The matriarch of the D'Amore family not... Oh! Desi, there is! Mrs. D'Amore, and now the Maharaja looking for some batting practice. Looking for the plunder, looking for the weapons that he could use to his advantage. Are we back in the ECW arena here, Don?
I mean, I think he wants to make Bully feel it, but he needs to stop hesitating. I'm not so sure that he needs this plunder, but I think Bully's gotten in his head.
Is that cane from Singapore or Windsor? The cane in the hands, a swing and a miss, and now Bully Ray putting the squeeze on the head of Raj Dhesi, raking the eyes. No rules.
Bully comes from a time in the business where if things got a little dicey, you'd stick that thumb and pull someone's eye out. Don't put that past him. Don't put anything past him.
No. He is a riot waiting to happen, literally.
Yeah, I've been in some of those riots that he started. Tell you, I wouldn't want to be refereeing this match.
No. Oh! Nails Desi in the back with the cane shot.
And no amount of conditioning, no amount of bodybuilding prepares you to get hit with a Singapore cane by Bully Ray. He is someone that no one likes, and he could care less.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's music to his ear.
He loves it.
Driving the cane into the forehead of Desi. Now, oh my goodness, right into the jugular.
You notice so far, Desi has been unable to use that power to bounce Bully around.
He's going to be unable to see if this keeps up.
Hey, D'Amore's mom! Sit down, you old bag!
Eye for an eye, and wow, taking a cheap shot at the matriarch of the D'Amore family, and man, Scott D'Amore, and what Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, oh, well. There's a calling card from Bully Ray.
The referee is getting on him, but not all that strongly, because if you're a referee, you got to be careful of Bully.
And again, the rules of a tables match, Don. Not many rules. You got to put a guy through a table.
Well, Bully is taking his time. He wants to inflict some punishment and send a message to this crowd.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Oh, wow.
Somehow I saw that coming.
Ring announcer, referee, and now the Maharaja, though, lining him up, hoping to hit a grand slam. Bully Ray intimidating the ref.
This referee is trying to distract Bully. I don't care for this.
Oh! Bully Ray unable to stay out of the way of that cane shot from the Maharaja Raj Dhesi.
I would crouch him with that cane if I were Dhesi.
Here comes the power of the Maharaja. Big scoop and a slam. 300+ pounds of Bully Ray.
What a world-class athlete this kid is. Very impressive.
The second WWE champion from Calgary, next to the one and only Brent the Hitman Hart. And oh wow, Dhesi encouraging the referee to get his revenge. Bully Ray about to have some comeuppance, Don.
I don't know, this referee looks like he can barely get in the ring. You want him to do a wrestling move?
The referee is all the way to the second turnbuckle.
Look at this divot. I can't believe he's going to do this.
Only in MLP Wrestling. What's up? Must come down into the groin of Bully Ray.
That referee needs to be sanctioned. He needs to be fired. He should not put his hands on wrestlers.
Danny Davis is somewhere screaming in delight. That's the referee, Danny Davis, not the wrestler.
I understood the reference, and this referee now is bowling up on Dhesi.
Unbelievable turn of events. Hey, another first. And I've been doing this for 40 years.
This proves my hypothesis that all referees are morons. We're one step above the ring crew.
Raj Dhesi finally now, this is what will lead to victory, putting Bully Ray through the table. Meanwhile, Bully Ray in a world of hurt.
He is an inexperienced guy with these tables and obviously playing in the sandbox, if you will, of Bully.
But after Bully Ray lived up to his moniker, bullying ring announcer Sam LaTurna and the referee, is he about to take a one-way trip through a table?
Boy, these people are going to explode when Bully goes through this table if he does.
Sold-out crowd. Former WWE champion Raj Dhesi, former TNA champion Bully Ray just drove Dhesi into the referee. And now Bully Ray looking to put Dhesi through the table. No! Dhesi chokes him! Oh my God! Dhesi just put Bully Ray through the table!
But the idiot referee is down.
What do you mean Dhesi wins? Oh, the referee is down because of Bully Ray.
He's not getting up.
Oh, no.
He's not getting up.
You gotta be kidding me. A choke slam. Bully Ray, what the hell is QT Marshall ever the opportunist? What is QT Marshall doing in this match?
Something in his hands, that's a chain. He's got a chain in his hands, and he just nailed Dhesi with it.
Marshall just wiped out the Maharaja with the chain. Oh, no, don't tell me. What? Oh, God. You gotta be kidding me. This match is over. The Maharaja put Bully Ray through a table.
The match is not over because the referee didn't see any of it.
I know he didn't, but
Our opinion doesn't matter.
It sure doesn't. And, well, come on. No. Oh, my God. Referee calls for the bell, seeing the Maharaja splayed on the broken table, and this is not right.
You know what's not right is going into a match like this against Bully and not preparing for every eventuality. I think Bully suckered him into this, and QT Marshall is a guy who is making a statement here tonight at MLB.
He's also just made a huge enemy out of Raj Dhesi.
But he's made a great friend in Bully.
Bully Ray picks up the quote-unquote win, putting himself in the winner's circle with a huge assist courtesy of QT Marshall, and now Bully Ray is about to add injury to insult. Come on.
You're gonna pay dearly for this.
What? Oh, here comes Windsor's own St. Clair College alum Bhupinder Gujjar, who took on QT Marshall earlier tonight. He has come in to help Raj Dhesi. Bully Ray turning his back momentarily, but now they make eye contact.
If I were Bully, I'd step out right here. Yeah, get out of there, Bully.
On cue. The veteran Bully Ray, having done enough, having seen enough, makes his way to the outside.
It's been a big night, Moro, for Bully Ray, and a bigger night for QT Marshall.
It will go down officially as a victory for Bully Ray in this tables match, but the chaos that ensued afterwards, the fallout involving QT Marshall and Bhupinder Gujjar. An unpopular decision, to say the least, here at St. Clair College, and Bully Ray makes his way up the ramp. The controversy here at MLP Wrestling forged in excellence, and, well, a relationship here forged in doing a solid for each other.
Forged in necessity.
Yes.
When you think about the TNA World Championship, you are talking about the greats. Could Joe Hendry be the world champion?
Hendry is bound for glory! I am a fighting champion every damn night, because that is what a champion does! Anything is possible when you believe!
TNA Wrestling presents Bound for Glory, Saturday, October 26th on TNA+.
Want to wish our friends at TNA all the best. Bound for Glory. Nick Nemeth defending the title against Joe Hendry, and we are coming up soon. Takeshita against Bailey for the AEW International Championship, Don. And how are you feeling about your Charge's first title defense?
I'm excited that in my home country of Canada, despite being disavowed by many Canadians, that Takeshita and I are going to get to showcase his skills here tonight against a great wrestler in Mike Bailey. But I don't like Mike Bailey. I've never liked Mike Bailey, and I certainly don't trust Mike Bailey. So tonight we're going to have a little surprise for Mr. Bailey.
Well, we saw TNA Bound for Glory's matchup, and now, speaking of AEW and the International Champion, big night of action coming up for AEW this Wednesday night on Dynamite. Ring of Honor World Champion Mark Briscoe defends the title against a former ROH champion from the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho. It will be decided in a ladder match. Don't miss it this Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite. Ring of Honor World title up for grabs, and we'll also see trios action. TNT champion Jack Perry and AEW World Tag Team champions the Young Bucks battle Daniel Garcia and Private Party. Don't miss AEW Dynamite live this Wednesday on TBS.
You buried the lead. I'm going to be there too.
And, well, you will be there, and guess what? A week after that, you'll probably be there as well for Fright Night, as we have Swerve Strickland squaring off with Shelton Benjamin. Man, AEW en fuego these days, and so is MLP Pro Wrestling, where promotions from around the world are represented, sending their champions to Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling.
Absolutely, this has become a destination, and we're seeing that here tonight, Moro.
All right, let's now take a peek backstage and see how Konosuke Takeshita is gearing up for his first title defense against a familiar foe. In fact, he and Speedball Mike Bailey were former tag team champions in Japan for DDT. But tonight, Mike Bailey wins. He'll get a future crack at the AEW International Championship. But coming up next, Gisele Shaw meets Miyu Yamashita. If Yamashita wins, tomorrow night's Ring of Honor women's title fight here on night 2 of MLP Wrestling's Forged in Excellence will become a three-way. Shaw versus Yamashita is next.
Excuse me, Gisele Shaw. A huge weekend for you, as tomorrow you face off against Athena for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship. But first, tonight, you have Miyu Yamashita, and if she gets the victory, tomorrow's match becomes a triple threat match.
Yes, Mackenzie. I'm sure Miyu would love to be in that match. I'm sure Miyu would love to beat me tonight. I'm sure she'd love to go for coffee. I'm sure she'd love to braid each other's hair and talk about Amazing Race. But you know what? She's not getting what she wants. You know what she's getting, though? Beaten. So Athena, longest ROH any champion, I hope you're watching, and I hope that you're ready, because the quintessential diva Gisele Shaw is forged in excellence. And tonight, I keep proving to everybody I belong with the best.
Well, best of luck tonight.
We are set for our co-feature here on Night 1 of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, Forged in Excellence from St. Clair College of Windsor, Ontario.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, hailing from Windsor, Ontario, she is the quintessential diva, Gisele Shaw. But I'm a rocket, I don't see how you can stop it.
A talented athlete making her mark in the professional wrestling world with a unique blend of athleticism, charisma, and undeniable presence. Quintessential diva Gisele Shaw will be sharing the ring with Miyu Yamashita for the 4th time. It's their second singles match, and she will be looking to avenge a defeat to Yamashita the last time they met in June 2019 in London, England.
A lot on the line here tonight. We're about to see it. I'm excited.
And her opponent, hailing from Tokyo, Japan, she is the Pink Striker, Miyu Yamashita!
The Pink Striker, Miyu Yamashita, a superlative striker trained in martial arts, including MMA from a young age, so she is a master of striking, a reputation for her powerful kicks and precise offense, and has a fierce spirit and a passion for professional wrestling, a member of Tokyo Joshi Puroresu, the sister promotion of DDT in Japan, and she would love to win her way into an ROH Women's Championship match tomorrow night. An opportunity that Gisele Shaw has already earned. The bell goes and we are underway.
Had a chance to talk to Gisele at the team hotel yesterday, and I think she has definitely got her mind right for this match. Not looking ahead, but looking right at this opponent here, knowing what she's got to do.
Shaw scheduled to challenge the longest reigning champion in Ring of Honor history, Athena, tomorrow night. Yamashita has had an opportunity against Athena, but she was defeated earlier this year in April when she vied for the ROH World's Championship. Would love another crack at it. Here she's putting on a display of her grip strength. The hammerlock snap mare by Shaw into a rear face lock, but quickly countered by Yamashita.
Some good chain wrestling here. Both of these ladies are well schooled in the basics of pro wrestling.
Shaw, a TNA and a Ring of Honor veteran, was 12 years old when her family relocated from the Philippines to the Northwest Territories in Canada, made her pro debut in January of 2015, and we're seeing a lot of great chain wrestling, as you mentioned, Don, mat grappling, some counters and reversals, so these two know each other. Again, have been in the ring many times before, and it's going to probably come down to who makes that first critical mistake.
Absolutely. You want to talk about growing up hard, growing up tough. In Yellowknife, it doesn't get any tougher than that.
Roll up by Yamashita. Shaw able to kick out.
Gisele sending a message with that kick out on one. Smiling at her opponent, saying, that's not going to get it done.
And Yamashita, in talking with her before the match, she says she loves the challenge of someone who's physically larger than her, like Gisele Shaw. So Yamashita is willing to walk through the flames.
I think that's exactly what she's going to have to do to get past Gisele tonight. Striking stance there by Gisele's opponent.
Oh, Shaw sends Yamashita into the corner. Yamashita meets her with a boot to the midsection. Shaw back first into the corner. Yamashita looking to set her up for those devastating strikes. Good evasive tactic by Shaw. She finds herself, perpendicular on the top turnbuckle. Big boot to the stomach. And a running Kenka kick by Yamashita.
You called it, Moro. She's a hell of a striker, and we're seeing it early tonight.
On the apron, looking for the PK, blocked by Shaw, and she deposits Yamashita face first onto the hardest part of the ring.
Gisele Shaw might have suckered Yamashita into that. Great strategic move there. Going for a German on the floor here, Moro.
But they have to bring the action back into the ring, risk being counted out. Oh, and Yamashita hanging on to the corner, avoiding the German suplex. Oh, my goodness.
No.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my God. Face first into the post. Yamashita sends Shaw, and Yamashita now loading up and lands the PK flush to the face.
Well, I'll say this, the tide has turned very quickly with these strikes. Yamashita is very impressive, Moro.
Incredibly so. Karate-based offense, earning the nickname Pink Striker. One of the top stars of Tokyo Joshi Pro, the first ever Princess of Princess champion back in 2016, and she just lays the boots into the back of Shaw.
And if you're Gisele, maybe you're thinking about a shift in strategy. I think you've got to keep Yamashita off her feet, Moro.
Yep.
Don't let her get a vertical base to spin those kicks in.
Shaw holding on to the top rope, avoiding the German suplex, breaks the grip with a back elbow. Kick by, that's one way to sweep your opponent off their feet, and what a devastating, I mean, the impact on everyone in this building can feel it.
Place that right at about C3, and that'll give you a stinger. Gisele needs to be very careful of this young lady.
Shaw responds, and now driving both feet into the stomach of Yamashita, who was precariously positioned in the corner.
Gisele looks like she's experiencing some pins and needles in that left arm from those back kicks from Yamashita.
Nature Boy Ric Flair, we've heard from him as part of our presentation of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, and those knife-edge chops, Nature Boy-esque. One of the most popular champions in Maple Leaf Gardens history. Yamashita into the opposite corner, and the running uppercut, European uppercut from Shaw. She's picking up steam, Don.
Shaw is a very explosive young athlete, to be sure. Look at that.
Folds her up, matchbook cover just for a 2.
Great European uppercut.
Rear chinlock employed now by Shaw. Trying to keep Yamashita grounded, trying to wear her down like corduroy. Thank you, SZA.
Trying to keep Yamashita off her feet, not letting her get a vertical base to start striking again. Very smart by Gisele Shaw.
Of course, Athena, the ROH Women's Champion, watching, going, I hope the two beat the hell out of each other for hours and hours, knowing she's got to defend the title against Shaw for sure, but it could be a 3-way if Yamashita wins here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you this, Athena's got some of the heaviest hands I've ever seen in a women's division, and Gisele's got to be thinking about that right now a little bit.
Hanging. Yamashita. Incredible core strength.
She tried to extend that arm, Moro?
Yep. I thought she was going to employ a triangle arm, but wow! Sit up powerbomb by Shaw! And Yamashita is able to lift her shoulders before the referee hit the mat a 3rd consecutive time.
Too much real estate there on that pin. Gisele needed to get both legs over the arm of Yamashita.
A war of attrition here in this pivotal matchup, and we are hearing from you worldwide. Hashtag MLP Wrestling. What has been an action-packed night here. St. Clair College in Windsor.
Jumping kick, yeah, great.
By Shaw, but there's a knee by Yamashita, comes off the ropes and is met with a forearm from Shaw. Oh boy. Yamashita responds in kind.
Yep. Caught Gisele. Wasn't expecting that forearm when she came off the ropes.
Or that. Return crush. The corner springboard Enzugeti. That puts Shaw in dire straits.
Yamashita is unable to follow up, though, due to the punishment that Gisele has given her. I think she might have caught a 3 count.
This speaks to the level of intensity, the skill, the wills, and the thrills that are being delivered here tonight by Shaw and Yamashita. Listen to the crowd, they're loving it.
Gisele looks like she's been rocked.
Well, she took the
Corner springboard Enzuguri now finds herself in a fireman's carry, is able to fight off full Nelson. Standing switch by Yamashita. Back elbow breaks the grip. Shaw comes off springboard and nails Yamashita. Shaw goes for the cover, gets only a 2 count. Springboard cutter was unable to do it, but where backbreaker into the flatliner, and that gets only a 2 count. What does Shaw have to do to vanquish Yamashita? That's exactly what she's thinking right now.
She can't. What she needs to do is not think. She needs to just flow. Don't think, feel, as Bruce Lee once said.
Be like water.
Gisele used a couple of finishes on this young lady. Yamashita kicked out, and Gisele now has got to be thinking, what's it going to take?
Yeah, the shock and the full Nelson backbreaker, followed by that low flatliner, unable to put her away. Release German suplex by Yamashita. So she may have shocked Yamashita and on the crowd, but it's Yamashita that almost scored the pinfall.
Yeah, Yamashita showing a lot of resilience here, and I don't know, I think she's gotten in Gisele's head a little bit right now.
Both mentally and physically.
Yeah. I still maintain, I think Gisele Shaw got rocked about 5 minutes into this match, and I think she's feeling the effects.
And there, the cavalcade of kicks. That one was caught by Shaw.
Good time for a dragon screw.
I was going to say, will she turn it into a dragon screw leg whip? Well scouted, and they both went for the punt, the strike, the forearms, and another forearm. This one from Yamashita. Oh my, rocking Yamashita, doubling her over with that strike. Oh my goodness, you talk about strong style, Don.
Yeah, I never understand this. I would never let anyone hit me for any reason.
Flashback of a King's Road style.
Oh my goodness.
Incredible hard-hitting action. Jeez. The sounds of the impact providing the soundtrack to this match.
This has turned into a proverbial Donnybrook right now.
Come on, baby!
Yamashita fired up. Oh, spinning back fist by Shaw. She's hitting Yamashita with everything.
Yeah, she suckered her for the forearm and hit her with a back fist. Great move by Gisele.
There's a sink backstage if she wants to go and grab that. Unbelievable.
She might need it.
Yamashita comes off the ropes and eats the super kick. And there's a skull kick by Yamashita. Misses with the roundhouse. Shaw misses. Oh, they both connect. Oh, just vicious kicks.
Sickening thud there. Sound like a baseball bat hitting an oak tree. What a kick by Yamashita.
Like the great Nas said, Yamashita's got more kicks than a baby in a mother's stomach, and she is kicking her way, hopefully for her, into a three-way tomorrow for the ROH Women's Championship.
Grab her, grab her, grab her. There you go. That's just smart wrestling.
Oh! Thudding forearm, and Yamashita down on a knee. Here comes Shaw. Oh, beautiful knee, the denouement. And it is the denouement.
Here
What
is
a
your
match.
winner, Gisele Shaw.
The running knee strike, she calls the denouement, leads to a dynamic conclusion as Gisele Shaw avenges their last meeting, and she has now secured her own position because she was going to be in that match tomorrow night anyway, but it will be Shaw versus Athena for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship on night 2 of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Forged in Excellence.
And you know Athena is scouting this match and will continue to do so. You wonder, what did Athena see tonight that can help her tomorrow?
Let's go to the action, Don. PK.
right on the point of the chin, and now look at that. That was the one that I think crushed Gisele, yeah.
Springboard cutter.
Version of the Oz cutter there by Gisele Shaw.
Shock and awe from Shaw. And then it all culminates with the Denouement matchbook cover. And tomorrow night, Shaw will face Athena for the first time ever when she challenges her for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship, Night 2 of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, forged in excellence.
What makes me the most dominant champion in history? It's the fact that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to keep my forever ROH championship around my waist. I don't care for anyone's safety. I break porcelain hussy after porcelain hussy. I do violence, and I love it. I live in it, and everyone that steps in the ring with me has to experience it. Without the main event, there is no show. And at Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, forged in excellence, your girl Athena is main eventing once again, and I expect no less. Gisele Shaw. She's a little firecracker. She has speed, agility, she can be intense, and she has a lot of heart. But I know that she is desperate to prove herself on this new path in her career. And that's gonna be her downfall.
So tomorrow night, here at St. Clair College, Athena, the longest reigning champion in ROH history, defends the title against Gisele Shaw. And after what we just saw tonight, Dawn from Shaw, Athena's record-breaking reign could very well be in jeopardy.
I tell you, I thought I had Athena winning this match tomorrow, but after what we just saw from Gisele, I actually think it's a toss-up tomorrow.
All right, well, it's all coming your way tomorrow night. Yeah, this promotion's so nice, we're doing it twice on the same weekend. And
I love it.
Coming your way tomorrow night, we will see Athena defend the title against Gisele Shaw for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship, but that's not all. Classy Ali defends the QPW Qatar title against El Reverso. What a matchup this will be. Six-man scramble, Jake Something, Trevor Lee, Stu Grayson, Sheldon Jean, Mike Rollins, Alex Zayne. I better get a good night's sleep when it comes to calling that match tomorrow night. And Mike Bailey, who is coming up in our main event tonight against AEW International Champion Konosuke Takeshita. Tomorrow night, he goes one-on-one with El Phantasmo in what should be a barn burner here at MLP Wrestling's Forged in Excellence. We saw it earlier tonight, the Chaos in the Tables match. It's now official tomorrow night. QT Marshall and Harley Cameron will team up with Bully Ray to battle the Maharaja, Raj Dhesi, and Bhupinder Gujjar. That promises to be a tag team war. And the main event. It's a match everyone is already been talking about weeks and weeks, and now, because of what happened last weekend at AEW Wrestle Dream, it will be for the AEW International Championship.
I don't care who it is, and I don't care who we have to beat, because we now have what I like to call the champion's advantage.
I started wrestling in Canada nearly 20 years ago, and it took 10 years for people to even start knowing the name Speedball Mike Bailey.
This is the best athlete, not just here, anywhere in wrestling.
I traveled the entire world facing the most talented wrestlers because I wanted to prove that I am not just great, not just one of the best, but the best of the best.
No one wants to wrestle this man. He beat Kenny Omega twice in 6 days, and now he's done what no one thought he could do, which was to go in and not just beat Will Ospreay, but beat Ricochet as well.
When I first came to Japan, Konosuke Takeshita was regarded as the benchmark of excellence.
I have managed Kenny Omega, I have managed Will Ospreay, but I have never managed a wrestler as good as this man, Konosuke Takeshita. He is a world-class professional athlete.
He and I have shared the ring many times, so I know firsthand just how dangerous and powerful he is.
Takeshita is going to show everyone that tonight was not an aberration, tonight was not some outlier.
And at this point in my career, Failure is not an option. I cannot afford to lose. If I want to prove that I am who I say I am, I must defeat Konosuke Takeshita.
Historic weekend continues tomorrow night, but here tonight, coming up, the main event. TNA X Division Champion Mike Bailey against AEW International Champion Konosuke Takeshita. Sold out St. Clair College in Windsor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Don Callis family, hailing from Osaka, Japan, he is the AEW International Champion, the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita.
The proud champion representing the Don Callis family in his maiden voyage and proving to put the International and AEW International Champion defending the title here in Canada tonight following a thrilling three-way match between Takeshita, the former champion, Will Ospreay, and Ricochet. Takeshita standing tall as International Champion.
Opponent, hailing from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, he is Speedball Mike Bailey.
The reigning and three-time TNA X Division champion, Speedball Mike Bailey, proud of his martial arts background, a Taekwondo black belt, who has let the crowd get in that speedball chant, and boy, what an opportunity here for Bailey. If he defeats Takeshita tonight, he will earn a future title shot at that AEW International Championship. I know you're doing double duty tonight, Don. You're mentoring and making sure that Takeshita has a winning strategy, but I'm hoping, like you've been able to do all night, that you're going to be calling this match right down the middle.
I'm going to tell you the truth, and the truth is Mike Bailey is a phenomenal wrestler. He's a great young athlete, but Takeshita is a once-in-a-generation talent. You talk about the kid, Mike Bailey, being a great Taekwondo artist. Takeshita was an Olympic-level decathlete. He didn't have to be good at one thing. He had to be good at 10 things, Moro.
And he is a prodigy. He was in high school when he won the Tokyo Sports Rookie of the Year in Reverso, and a man who has been a multiple-time champion in dramatic tag team. These two were tag team champions in Japan, and in fact, tonight Bailey is looking to even their series in singles competition at 3 apiece, so they know each other very well. They've traveled together, they've teamed together, but here in the first main event of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Forged in Excellence, the crowd says it all.
Takeshita, 6'3.5", 240 pounds, and he moves like he's 180. You've never seen an athlete this big be able to do the things that Takeshita does.
This throng in full throat, anticipating the matchup, and as I expected, a sign of sportsmanship between the two champions. Oh,
that's a mistake. See the size advantage here at Takeshita.
Wow, and the size advantage on display, but so is the speed of Mike Bailey. The respect goes out the ring. The matchup underway. Two of the very best on the planet. Mano a mano in the first main event of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling.
I suggested earlier a little inside baseball for you, Moro, that he stamps on the feet. The bare feet of Mike Bailey.
Smart strategy for a Taekwondo kicker just like that. Well scouted, roll up. Whoa, and of course, Takeshita known for those devastating knee strikes. Bailey hits him with a devastating kick. Oh, the big boot to to the face. Reversal on the Irish whip. Takeshita looking perhaps for the Takeshita Lariato, and instead flying head scissors take over by Bayley. Takeshita to the outside.
Mike Bailey's done his homework, that's for sure.
Speedball is full speed ahead. Front thrust kick. Bayley backflip, sweeps the leg and sweeps Takeshita off the apron. A wrecking ball into the head scissors takeover on the outside. Konosuke Takeshita discombobulated right now.
Mike Bailey riding the emotion of this packed crowd here.
Oh, triangle moonsault by Bayley. Bayley firing on all cylinders, taking this main event early too. Konosuke Takeshita.
An abundance of offense from Mike Bailey and smart wrestling to keep Takeshita on his back foot, so to speak.
Windsor, Ontario, Canada, where Canadian speedball Mike Bailey taking on the great champion from Japan, and it's home court advantage for Bailey for the most part, although you know these fans and fans around the world appreciate the world-class ability of Konosuke Takeshita. Oh, into that security barrier, front first.
I've had my eye on Konosuke Takeshita since he was a teenager in Japan. I was made aware of him actually by Kenny Omega, and we came full circle and beat Omega twice in a week last year.
It was Mama Ronaldo's birthday, August 18, 2012, when Takeshita made his pro wrestling debut against El Generico, better known as WWE superstar Sami Zayn. Here comes the Speedball Fury. The flurry by Sir Kicks-A-Lot. Speedball Mike Bailey.
One of the great foot strikers in the history of pro wrestling is Mike Bailey.
Has a hold of the ankle on the apron. Oh, he blocks it with his foot as Takeshita gets back up to his feet. Eats the kick from Bailey. Bailey ascending the turnbuckles onto the second. They're on the outside. The referee administering the count into that fireman carry.
There's that
Takeshita. Death Valley driver on the apron. Mamma mia!
Tell you what, if Takeshita can get it back in the ring after that, I might be able to catch a red eye out of here tonight.
Look at his eye. Look at this, Don. Unbelievable. I don't see how Bailey gets back into the ring after that devastating DVD on the apron from Takeshita.
Really, really punishing. We talked about going after the feet and legs, but go after the neck, that'll do it too.
The sixth singles matchup between these two champions. And now it's Takeshita rolling Bailey back into the ring, and Bailey's smart to get to the other side and hold up the rope, buy himself a little more time.
I scouted Takeshita against Mike Bailey about a year and a half ago at PWG Moro, so very familiar, but Takeshita has grown a lot as an athlete the last year and a half.
That was the last time they met in 2023, the finals of the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Battle of Los Angeles. Oh, Takeshita Lariato!
The Barry Windham-esque athleticism. He's so graceful at that size as Takeshita. It's hard to believe.
In that final of the PWG Battle of Los Angeles, oh wow, Takeshita was beaten by the Flamingo driver, but it's Bailey now on the receiving end of that neck twist from Takeshita.
Takeshita's got a target painted in red, if you will, on the neck of Mike Bailey. Making him carry all 240 pounds of Takeshita.
As part of my preparation, I went back and rewatched that final of the PWG Battle of Los Angeles, and just a scintillating matchup, and already these two are delivering here tonight in this inaugural main event for MLP Wrestling. Takeshita snags Bailey into a sleeper hold.
Takeshita, who's coming off one of the greatest matches in the history of AEW Dynamite against Ospreay and Ricochet, where he won the international title.
DDT planted like a tree, and it leads to the 1-2.
Cocky pin by Takeshita. He does that sometimes. He does it sometimes.
I'm impressed, sir. Thank you very much for being
I like
honest.
to coach the young men here.
I could get used to this, Don Callis. Takeshita continues to just hover over Bayley. The much bigger, the stronger AEW International Champion. Waistlock looking for that German suplex. Bayley's has it scouted, makes it to the rope for the break.
Yeah, Mike Bailey's a very smart wrestler, something he doesn't always get the credit for, but oh, man. That's that size and power advantage we talked about at the start of this match, Morrow.
Takeshita about to send Bayley to the opposite corner. Bayley says no.
See, Bailey's got the hooks in on that rope with his elbow and his hand.
But the smart Takeshita, knowing that was the case, immediately delivers a chop to the naked chest. Whoa! Great job by Takeshita avoiding the kick. Corner mount leapfrog by Bayley. High impact, high offense, and right into the corner goes Takeshita.
Takeshita caught the back of his knee on that top turnbuckle that could tear a patella tendon very quickly.
Flying head scissors takeover by Bayley, utilizing his quickness and agility.
I almost feel like there's a Canadian conspiracy here, you know. All these fans, Mike Bailey, the referee's probably Canadian.
Canadian commentators. Oh, axe kick from,
oh my goodness.
Bayley got a kick, oh my goodness, is right. Speedball Mike Bailey. He's on the cusp of earning an opportunity at the AEW International Championship. Shooting star press. Side press hooks the leg. I can't believe Takeshita kicked out after that.
Mike Bailey still having problems with that neck from that Death Valley driver.
Yes.
On the apron about 10 minutes ago. Does not seem to have affected his kicking, more his palm strikes.
PK on target. Oh, well scouted by Takeshita. Was looking for that moon, standing moonsault, double knees. Takeshita able to avoid it.
Used both feet into the neck to push him off. Again, the target on that neck tonight. Watch this.
And Takeshita continues to deliver damage to the neck with striking and suplexes.
Takeshita, one of the events he worked on in decathlon was high jump, and you saw the springs in the leg.
Oh, the German suplex with the release, and why is that such an impressive German suplex? Well, it might have to do with the fact that he once wrote a thesis in college, 20 pages, got an A for it on the German suplex. This guy is a pro wrestling prodigy, and I know the god of wrestling, Karl Gotch, appreciates it.
Well, this is the new god of pro wrestling, with all due respect to Karl Gotch, and there's no one that throws German suplexes in this business like Konosuke Takeshita.
Rear waist lock by Takeshita. Series of back elbows by Bayley, looking to break the grip.
Not a lot on those. Desperation now by Mike Bailey, and I like this.
Now,
let's wear him down a little bit.
Yeah, like a bear hug, just putting the squeeze on Bailey's lower back.
Bailey trying to get his thumbs into a pressure point under the chin of Takeshita.
Bailey valiantly trying to break this grip by Takeshita. Duck under. Oh, my! German, but Bailey lands on his feet.
Duck, duck, duck.
Oh! Off the ropes with the PK. Moonsault lands on his feet. Sweeps the leg. Takeshita avoids it. Takeshita looking for the power bomb. Back and forth they go.
Great
Bailey.
backdrop.
Standing moonsault, double knees, finally hits the target, and Don Callis, this could be it.
Excuse me. Should have said, could have said. Can you hear me from here?
I don't think so, and Don Callis, you are being paid to be a color commentator here tonight. But judging by the sudden change in your demeanor, you have to be worried at what's going on here now after that standing moonsault double knee. But Bayley, yes, soak up the adulation, but you've got an AEW International Championship title shot up for grabs. Go for the pin.
Yeah, he needs to not worry about these rubes in the audience.
Hashtag MLP Wrestling, the talk of social media. What a night it has been. The kicks from Bayley. Oof.
Man, those are nasty.
Oh, and that one was as well. And Takeshita back down on all fours.
Mike Bayley really combines those educated feet with an incredible athleticism.
Was looking for that sunset flip, and now Takeshita deadlifting Bayley. And, oh my God.
That's a knockout forearm. Pride of Osaka right there. Knocked Bayley right on his ass.
Devastating forearm flattens Speedball Mike Bayley.
He practically knocked out Ricochet with that forearm. It's very, very heavy.
Is he setting it up for the Wagamama? This guy's known for devastating knee strikes in all fashions. And oh my God, oh my goodness. Takeshita crashes head first to the outside after running into the corner. Now Bayley on the top, doubles. Mamma mia!
Caught Takeshita right around that orbital bone. That's concerning from here.
Look at this. Double springboard, corkscrew, plancha by Speedball Mike Bayley.
And the point of impact is the knees. That makes that move so much more devastating, and Takeshita is feeling it.
As Bayley loves to use his knees in order to gain an advantage, including with his devastating move, the Ultima Weapon, which is a shooting star double knee drop. And in fact, Mr. Callis,
yes,
this is usually the setup to an Ultima Weapon.
Well, I'll tell you something, Mr. Ronaldo. He's taking too much time. This is not going to end well for Bayley.
And that's exactly what he went for, the Ultima Weapon. But like you said, took too much time. Takeshita
trying to hook the... Wait a minute now. Takeshita was going for the Blue Thunder Bomb, but Bayley well scouted.
Yeah, these two know each other so well. Great defense, and man, Bayley though walked right into the soul of Takeshita's big boot. Oh no. Alley-oop into the corner, unbelievable. Takeshita with the alley-oop. Bayley face first into the turnbuckle.
And if we get to see that again, you'll see Bayley's head look like it hit both turnbuckles. Takeshita adjusting that knee strap. Here's a new replay. Watch this. 1, 2. 1, 2. Whiplash the neck on top of it. That's a career ender right there.
Incredible, devastating move. The alley-oop, and Takeshita is not done. Takeshita now with the corner mount. Bayley slips underneath. Bayley has Takeshita set up. Looking maybe for a Liger bomb. Shoulders are down, and yet Takeshita still able to escape after that avalanche Liger bomb.
You saw the right leg was under the arm, not over it, and that caused the kick out.
And now, looking for the Ultimate Weapon. Speedball Mike Bayley. Oh, wow, he actually turned it into a shooting star leg drop, and that still wasn't enough. Incredible action in this main event.
Champion's instinct by Takeshita to get out the back door with those big legs.
Both of them possessing championship pedigree. It's going to take a superhuman effort because Bayley usually gets it done with the Ultimate Weapon. Canadian Destroyer here in the True North Strong and Free. And tribute to Petey Williams and oh, Canada. What a move
was born here in Windsor, so apropos, but now Bayley's got a problem. You got to get him in the ring to win this.
That's exactly it, and I think Bayley realizes that. The Canadian Destroyer, and yet again, fortuitously for Takeshita, able to get out of the ring and buy himself valuable time after being on the receiving end of one of the most devastating moves in professional wrestling.
Takeshita not moving, but I think now taking the time to try to recover. I don't know why Bayley's not going to getting him.
Takeshita, while he's stirring now, I thought he was out. And I do appreciate your professionalism, Don, and this cannot be easy for you to watch as Takeshita, in his first weekend as AEW International Champion, in dire straits here against Bayley.
Mike Bayley is one of those wrestlers that makes you nervous as a strategist because he can hit things out of any angle, as we've seen here tonight.
And he's Bayley frustrated, knowing, like you said, Don, you called it exactly correctly. He knows that he had the match won. Now with Takeshita, the bigger, stronger man on the outside, Bayley having trouble picking up the dead weight.
The guy's 240 pounds, and he's dead weight. You got a problem, which works to Takeshita's advantage.
Takeshita on his feet, but in the control of Speedball Mike Bayley. And
stop looking to the people. This is a mistake that I'm surprised Mike Bayley is making.
I talked to Mike Bayley earlier today, and he was so excited about representing Canada in the first Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling main event, knowing who he's facing. Oh my God! That's it! That is it!
That's not a forearm, that's an 8-arm. Look at the eyes now. He does not know what city he's in.
That's not a forearm, that may be a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now we have the reverse problem. He needs to get Bayley in the ring.
Well, Bayley desperately trying to recover, get back up to the apron. And again, these two willing to take all kinds of risks in order to prove that they are the better competitor.
Tell you, Speedball Bayley's got some guts to stand in there with Takeshita.
Takeshita trying to kick Bayley off, does so. And now it's Takeshita in the second turnbuckle. Corner mount by the reigning AEW International Champion. Kick to the face.
Takeshita might be going for a blue thunder bomb off the top. I've seen this before, and that'll be it for Mike Bayley if he hits it.
Takeshita has all the knee to the top, the crown of the head, and roundhouse kick by Bayley. Avalanche Frankensteiner by Speedball Mike Bayley, but Takeshita's on his feet.
Yeah, Takeshita was able to roll through that with a little snap of the hips, and Bayley doesn't know. Watch out now.
Takeshita set up. Big blue thunder bomb, and that could be it. No! Of course, Jun Akiyama innovated the blue thunder bomb, and a mentor to Konosuke Takeshita. In fact, Jumbo Tsuruta to Jun Akiyama to Konosuke Takeshita with the running, jumping knee, but that blue thunder bomb could be what gives him the victory here tonight.
And I'm a huge fan of Jumbo Tsuruta, but even he didn't do it like Takeshita does it. It's that athleticism and that size that brings out the result you want here.
Well, this match is bringing out the best of both of these champions. TNA X Division champ, AEW International champ. Where else are you going to see it? Only at Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling.
Takeshita's been tested against the best in All Elite Wrestling, and that provides him with a lot of confidence as he's in the ring here with Bayley, who's a great athlete.
Three-time TNA X Division champion, the current champion to defend the crown at the upcoming TNA Bound for Glory pay-per-view. These two both battling for glory, the guts and the glory. Punishing strikes.
Here we go.
Oh, and Bayley again. Takeshita looking for that rolling elbow. Oh, my God.
V-trigger attempt coming, I think, from Takeshita.
Oh! Green tea plunge by Bayley. Green but it's not enough. The reversal.
What's
Oh
the
my God, deadlift, German suplex. Incredible action. Oh my God.
What a lariat.
The lariat tournament's on it, and it's still not enough.
Come on, this kid's crazy.
I got 3 letters for you, WTF.
Yep. These people are ready to riot here in Windsor. They can feel Bayley coming back.
Sold out crowd shaking. What a sequence of events. Holy shit, indeed. And now Takeshita. Oh, again, that knee comes in handy. The knees are very valuable. And so are the feet. So are the educated feet. Oh, Poison Runner plants Takeshita. Bounces back to his feet. Super kick. And the tornado kick. Wipes out Takeshita. Don Callis, we're on the cusp.
He needs to roll.
Ultima weapon.
He needs to roll.
Ultima weapon.
Come on.
Oh, he misses. But Gus go for the cover, hooks the leg.
I think he caught the forehead of Takeshita.
Just grazed it.
With his instep.
Just grazed it.
And you know those insteps are calcified from all those years of Taekwondo.
Exactly, and guess what? Lucky for Takeshita was just a glancing blow. Otherwise, this match would have been over.
I hate to agree with you, but you might be right.
Indefatigable fighting spirit being exhibited by both Bayley and Takeshita. The crowd wants them to fight forever.
I told Tony Khan not so long ago that one day Takeshita will be remembered as the greatest
This is
athlete.
what won him the PWG Battle of Los Angeles. Countered.
There you go. There you
He
go.
took the Nashi. He put Ricochet through a table with that. And Wrestle Dream, it has to be it. It has to be. It's not. What are you talking about? The Inhuman Driver, the Hito Denashi Driver, and Bayley is still in this match?
I might have an issue with the referee on that one, but Bayley is showing incredible guts here.
Well, it's inhuman, what we're saying. It's incredible. And again, I have to agree with you in terms of the cadence of the count by the referee.
Takeshita needs to try to muscle him up. He caught it. He ate it, but he caught it.
They're looking for the full force there, and now these open palm strikes might even get a shote in there. Nope.
Takeshita blocked that last one.
Oh, my God. Bayley did not block that.
He knocked this.
He almost knocked this block off.
Oh, my God. The mouth guard.
The mouth guard's out. Evasive. Matrix-like escape there. Oh, my God. There's that knee.
Good night.
The knee.
Setting it up.
And here it is. Wagga Mama. Power drive knee side. Call it what you will.
Good night.
It is going to be the end for what the hell? Simply incredible.
Blue Thunder.
Oh, no, that is Raging Fire. Raging Fire.
Yeah.
And that's it. The sit-out suplex and the Falcon Arrow. It's only apropos that a move called Raging Fire extinguished this raging fire of a fight.
What an incredible, incredible matchup this was, Morrow. What a treat.
The crowd on its feet, standing in awe and respect for what they have just seen transpire in the Maple Leaf Professional Wrestling Ring here at St. Clair College. Don, the replays should go viral.
Yeah, an inhuman effort, as you said, from Mike Bayley, but Takeshita just too much man here.
Frankensteiner from the top, but regardless, and tornado kick was blocked right into that blue thunder bomb. That wasn't enough. Green tea plunge.
Fantastic.
Wasn't enough.
No.
I mean, we are seeing moves and maneuvers incredible. And that even wasn't enough.
No. Good Lord. Words can't describe what this matchup was.
A match that is going to be talked about for quite some time, and I know it's burning up social media. And speaking of burning up, a raging fire from Konosuke Takeshita leads to the victory in the first main event of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, definitely forged in excellence.
You said it.
And speaking of excellence, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, picked up the pinfall in the first match earlier tonight, that 6-man tag. But now he will come and face off with the man he will challenge tomorrow night right here on Triller TV, guaranteed to be another thriller. Takeshita Alexander for the AEW International Championship. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will see you tomorrow night. Oh, Canada! Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, it's here.